Game over. Game
What
over.
the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How are you so fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
What? Is that your beak?
We'll settle this the old Navy way. First guy to die loses.
Welcome, everybody. We're going to do a show. Hope you're excited. I'm excited. Am I? I don't know. Am I really excited? Not really. I want the election to be over. I think we've made that part abundantly clear. I want the election to be over. Mr. Beat saying, go vote Johnny Salami. How do you know I haven't voted already? How do you know that we have not voted already? You don't know that. Nobody knows whether or not I voted or not. And now I'm not going to tell you whether or not I have, just because you said that. I voted for Nick and Aaron as prom king and queen. Well, wouldn't it be prom queer and queen? I just feel like that was funny. Oh, I bumped the relaxing background. Fuck it, we're keeping it. We're keeping it. How is it going today, sir? Giant douche 2024. I mean, it's going all right. Emotionally damaged. I'm going to shart before I vote. Well, it's always important to have a plan. Glad to see you've got that all worked out. The secret is lots of fiber. Just fucking... Dude, what's with all the bran muffins? I'm going to vote. Just can't help it. I gotta vote. I got a voting streak in me, and
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Well, thank you for that. We have the Rumble chat up. We've got all the chats up. Let's move this chat box over here and move this one so it's wider. That's what she said. And then we'll do that. And motherfucker, that and that, and we're good. Okay. J-Bra, I voted for sex. Right? I voted for sex too, but I'm not getting any. I voted for it. Good luck for that. Johnny Two Trumps. Interesting name. Afternoon, kids, says Digger420. Good to see you, Digger. Jerk off before you vote. It always relaxes me. Saint Caesar, there are certain things that I like to do in the booth only, okay? I don't jerk off before I vote. I jerk off while I vote. Why? Because then when I'm done voting, at least I have something positive to show for it. Get it? It's the pile of jizz in my hand. Anyways, so I did not get as much done this afternoon as I wanted to. And I have one complaint about just the world today. In Minnesota, too many people get handicap placards because they're old or fat. And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of old and fat people getting handicap placards. Well, I can't walk that far. Yeah, because you're fucking old. I can't walk that far either. I'm in a goddamn wheelchair. But I got to park 3 lanes over, or 3 aisles over, and 4, lanes, aisles, whatever, and 4 or 5 spots down because there's nowhere to park. But I've got to do that and roll my ass in. You fucking old, lazy, and then the fat people are the worst ones. The people that, like, roll up to their car in the handicap aisle while I'm rolling up to them in my wheelchair, and they're like, would you like the cart? Like, yeah, I'm really going to need the cart. What am I going to do with the fucking wheelchair that I'm in? Glad to see you're not walking ass. Fucking Jesus, fat people. Where are the jizz socks you keep? I don't have any jizz socks. I don't know where you're getting this one. That was a one-time thing. Why does Johnny's voice sound like he's been huffing helium? It goes up, down, and all around. Maybe it's is it a Twitch thing? Is it a Twitch thing? Let's see. Let's unmute Twitch. Is it a Twitch thing? Let's see. Nope. Audio's fine on Twitch. It must be a me thing. Huffing helium. Interesting. Maybe it's the Mountain Dew. I had to buy Mountain Dew. We don't have to talk about why. Just had to. Old people get handicap placards to park by the door and then spend an hour walking around the grocery store. Right? The old people get these handicap placards so they can park by the door because they can't walk from spaces as far away. That maybe is a sign that you shouldn't be driving. Hold your can up again, please. No. Why? J-Bra, shake that can for me. No. Not. So is Aaron doing an all-nighter and cathing you up in terms... Cathing me up? Huh? Okay. Alrighty. SH, I don't know what you're upset about. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're upset about. Old people, yeah, Heineken. Oh, God, no, it's not Heineken. It's fucking Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew. Double Diet Dew causes stage 4 diarrhea. Catching you up, I meant retard type. Now you're calling me a retard type? Thank you, Fettuccine El Poo Poo. It's not bad. It's not enough to fucking say something. I question it. Now you're calling me a retard because you mistyped? That's just harsh. Saint Caesar, why would you do that? Catching you up, I meant retard type. Why are you calling me retard type? I mean, yes, I am the retard type, but... SH, yay, it's partially see-through. No, me, I'm calling me a retards. So now you're more than one retard? So now... I'm only a singular retard, and you're what, multiple retards? That's not fair. That's not fair. Fucking, you think you're better than me? I'm multiple tards. You're only one tard. You're uno-tarded. Next comes...
Fuck off.
Next comes Monopoly Tarded by Milton Bradley. All right. Daryl Oliver, where's the chair? What the fuck? As I've repeatedly said, my body is having a lot of difficulty physically getting the chair into place, and on Tuesdays and Wednesdays we don't use the chair. But yeah, sorry if you're here only for the chair, which is a weird reason to tune into the show. I get it if you come to the show for the first time and you see the chair, you're like, dude, what the fuck? But yeah, someone gets saying a handicap placard for what? For what? He's in England. Do they even have handicap placards over there? I don't know. Do they do that? I thought they just like fucking kicked you and stuff. Like just, beat up on the leper. All right. We have a show going till 5:30. We have all of our stories loaded up, so we just have to launch it off and do it, and we'll be all good. Let's catch up with the Rumble chat quick. That polytard. Who's a polytard? Not me. I'm a monotard. I'm monotarded. You can literally get a handicap placard if you tell them you are morbidly obese and too lazy to do anything about it, so it's a struggle for you to walk. Again, Rusty Grammar, I don't believe you're entirely wrong on that. I don't think it's quite that simple, but it kind of comes down to it. There are a lot of people that's like, I have a handicap placard. Why? Well, I'm morbidly obese, and I don't want to have to, do steps, because that might, I don't know, fix my morbidly obese problem. Multiple tards, but 2 tards are running for office, so you are screwed, says Saint Caesar. I hate to nitpick, but that's the wrong version of 2. Grammar matters, Stanley. Grammar matters. Douglas W. I voted twice, and so did my dead grandmother. I don't know if I'd admit that, Douglas W. That could be legally binding. Morbidly obese means you should have to park at least a quarter mile from the store. No. I feel like morbidly obese means you should not get a handicap spot. That's it. You shouldn't get a handicap spot. You can have your fucking rascal scooter, but you can't have a handicap spot. You just got to charge that battery and hope it's got the juice to get you there and back, because my ass is wheeling my fucking... Emotional damage 1, saying the debt clock will still proceed regardless of who's in office. Right, nothing's going to change tonight. Nothing's going to change tomorrow. We're still going to be screwed for quite a while. I feel like anybody expecting this election to really change your world, and that's part of the reason I have a gripe with the ladies in particular over this election, because I firmly believe that an abortion is not my decision to make, really. I also feel like I shouldn't be held responsible if the woman gets all the say on whether or not the abortion is had, then I shouldn't have to necessarily provide for said child. Or if I want to have the kid and she doesn't, so then I have to just suck it up. But what if I don't want to have the kid and she does? So now we have to go through with that and I have to support it? Why? That doesn't make sense. You get body autonomy. I want wallet autonomy. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is if we're going to give ladies the right to decide whether or not they have the kid, then I feel like the fathers should get the right to decide whether or not they're going to financially support it. It's just, that's the way I feel. You can't have it both ways, in my opinion. If you want to say it's my body, it's my choice. Right. But now all of a sudden you have to be responsible because one of you decides. But if one of you wants to be, I don't know, a little, how shall we say, homicidal, and the other one of you is not cool with that, weird. That's weird. So anyways, the body autonomy thing, the women voting based on women's rights thing, bothers me for one simple fact, and that is there is literally no measure on the ballot. There are no plans by anybody running. There is no grand conspiracy to take away any woman's reproductive rights. And quite frankly, the party that they want to vote for to guarantee their reproductive rights is the same party that has held it in front of them like a little fucking treat. Like, oh, do what you're told or you don't get your fucking dessert. They've been doing that this whole time, and you fell for it this whole time. And when it finally bit them in the ass, you're like, you know what? We better put them back in power because we lost our thing. Oh, no. Pool Scam Sam saying, Johnny, I'll take a few of those Costco memberships you've been selling on Craigslist. I don't have Costco memberships. I'm not selling anything on Craigslist. Somebody's been lying to you. I want to see Johnny naked rodeo a really fat girl. I mean 600-pound live fat girl. What do you mean rodeo? You mean I'm going to be riding on top of her while she tries to buck me off? That ain't going to work. I don't know if you know this or not. I got no lower body and no midsection control. It's going to go bad. And then if I'm underneath, I'm just fucking dead. So I'm going to say no to that. Wholeheartedly no. J-Bra, yes and yes. Again, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm pretty sure I get to decide whether I'm involved in this, and I'm going no. Rodeo on Aaron, that will work just fine. That is gross, Saint Caesar, and what is your obsession with Aaron? Every comment seems like it's Aaron. So Aaron's voting for women's rights because, let's be honest, he's a lady. Saint Caesar. Let it go. SH, J-Bra, I think it's at least partially genetic, but I take a buttload of vitamin D to keep my level above bare minimum. What's partially genetic? Being a woman? I thought it was wholly genetic. I thought like the whole thing was... Oh, maybe you're taking the vitamin D wrong. Yeah, you have to take it vaginally. And the D stands for dick. Now this is dead. I'm going to have to pick that up after the show. And, just fucking horrible with that. Fuck it. SH saying depression. I use cashews, weed, and alcohol for those things. Sadly, the last two, mixed results. Mixed results, especially when you mix them. Uh-huh. I don't know why I'm doing a bird. Were we even supposed to? Oh, man. I don't even think I was supposed to do that. I might have just gotten really ahead of myself. I apologize. I haven't smoked any weed. I did Aaron's show. I ran out of here as fast as I could to get out and get some shopping and stuff done. Tried to get that all done. Came back. Whew. Pool scam Sam, they're not untaxed, they're just loose.
Hey, laser lips, your mama was a snowblower.
A snowblower? What do you mean by that? You said she's a snowblower? Snowblower? Okay.
Is that your beak?
All right. Anyways, Johnny shopped at Costco today. So the what
So
the?
they say.
Thank you for the 100 bits and the sticker. I should not smoke any more weed. When I don't smoke weed for a little while, like the first couple hits really just fucking chots the shit out of my lungs. I'm already geared up and ready for J6 2.0, says Rusty Grammar. Yeah, me too. I got a tank and the whole works. I'm building a killdozer. Honestly, if January 6th 2.0 does happen, I want to see a killdozer. I mean, if you're supposed to have me believe... Again, who says it's unhealthy for you? If you're supposed to have me believe that a whole bunch of rednecks are out there trying to upend the government on behalf of Donald J. Trump, I want to see, again, a killdozer. I want to see a killdozer. I want to see a killdozer, or at the very least, a kill Camaro. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like a fucking really beat up, rusted out, fucking rat rod fucking Camaro. You know what I mean? Leave your cell phone at home on January 6th. Well, I mean, I can't do that because then I'll be sitting right next to it the entire time. That seems like it's counterproductive. I feel like for me on January 6th, I should give my cell phone to somebody else. Because they'll be like, where were you on January 6th? I was home the whole time. Not according to your cell phone. Well, that's because I let a friend borrow it. Eugene Stoner. Killdozer rules. I don't know if Killdozer rules or not, but I feel like we're going to the Capitol. Like, if you're serious about trying to upend the government, you're not going in there with nothing more than a fucking MAGA hat following a fat old white guy named Ray Epps who literally led the charge. Like, you're not doing that. You're not following old, dumb, and fed into the building unarmed. SH getting was like, oh, a cross between Kit and Road Warrior. Right? Exactly. And like the good Road Warrior with Mel Gibson. You know, like the movie that literally cost people's lives to make. Nowadays, they're afraid to injure anybody. Back during the original Road Warrior days, there are people that ended up in traction for the rest of their life to pull off some of the stunts in that film. Crazy-ass fucking Kiwis. Was it Kiwis or Aussies on that one? I think it was Aussies. Anyways. Road Warrior rocks. Ray Epps can eat a dick. Oh, man, he can eat dicks all day. Johnny is angry today. I don't know about angry. I am mildly annoyed. I am mildly annoyed, again, at handicapped people having to suffer parking further away because old and fat people take up all the handicap spaces. I feel like surviving on this planet in a country like America is not a super big achievement. And the more I look into the shit that's happened, in the past, like I was talking about today, the whole greatest generation can suck my dick because the military-industrial complex started with those assholes. Everything that it grew into and became came from the greatest generation. It's not like they came and left and then the next people in just decided, no, that's not, no. The seeds were sown and planted. Kind of like how Dick Cheney's a piece of shit and kind of like a Sith Lord and so is his goddamn daughter. Like how it kind of went down the line. Same thing. This is the greatest generation. Johnny equals triggered. I don't know about triggered. It doesn't help that all the fat people are queuing up at fast food places in those in the disabled spot. MSO, Johnny, you kicked ass this morning. Yeah, but with how? I mean, neither of my legs really work. I want to watch The Road Warrior now. Dude, The Road Warrior is awesome, especially if you look back into, like, if you watch documentaries on what they did to make that movie. Like, they didn't have a whole lot of funding, everything. And it's just, yeah, it was a breakout film for Mel Gibson. Woo. But it's more just the enjoyment of, like, you're finding out, like, the stuntmen were doing stunts that they had no rhyme or reason to be doing. People got seriously fucked up in that. Johnny is turning into a Karen. Really? A Karen? Because I'm angry about the elderly people? And the fat people taking up the handicap lanes? Okay. Call me a Karen. You still selling the lawn tractor. Now we're just going to come up with new things. Why would I even have a lawn tractor? Make it anyway. It will be awesome. If he dies, he dies. Well, they did, Angry Saxon. They made it anyway. It's funny, when the left called Mel Gibson an anti-Semite, now they all say, from the rigor to the sea. Okay. Fat Conan. River. Oh. I feel like both sides say that, from the river to the sea, but one side's from the river to the sea, no Israeli, and the other side is from the river to the sea, only Israeli. They're like both sides are doing it. All right, I'm picking up a lawn tractor this week. Need it to move snow. You know, if I had money to waste on a lawn tractor, probably. Anyways, thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Looks like we're pretty well filtered in on all three of those platforms, so we might as well get going. I can't believe this is a thing. And after I get done reading this, I'm going to look into how hard it would be for me to get to Georgetown today. Just because of the election Legos. Georgetown School of Public Policy offers post-election Legos, coloring books, and hot cocoa for self-care. Now, a lot of you might be saying, hey, that sounds like the kind of thing you would do for children at like a restaurant so they'll wait patiently for the meal. You'd be right. But don't worry, it's only Georgetown. This is not for preschoolers. In an email to McCourt students, Jacqueline... Really? Her name is Jacqueline Clevenger. How am I supposed to take her serious? Let me guess, I'm also not supposed to stare at her tits. Her last name is Clevenger. Guess what I'm looking for? The cleavage in Clevenger. Saint Ren, Legos, I'm in. Right? Me too. I used to love going to eat at Bonanza and getting a little coloring book and the little plastic toy. Right when you were like 4, they are still children. Pool scam Sam. I don't have a lawn tractor, so how can I offer a warranty? Okay, so the director of student engagement introduced the school's post-election self-care. This is the agenda from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tea, cocoa, and self-care. From 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Lego station. From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., healthy treats and healthy habits. From 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., coloring and mindfulness exercises. From 2 to 3 p.m., milk and cookies. And my personal favorite, from 4 to 5 p.m., Legos and coloring. And from 5 to 6 p.m., snacks and self-guided meditation. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is supposed to be a college campus. So these are adults. These are grown adults, or supposed to be becoming adults. They're allowed to vote, and just because of the stress of voting, they might need some Legos and therapy. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a 46 Cub Cadet with power steering, 26 horsepower. Now Pool Scam Sam is trying to sell a tractor. I don't have a tractor. St. Caesar, where's the jerking off time? There should be jerking off time. I feel like that's what the mindfulness is. Trucker 18-wheeler, I saw your Ford Flex on Marketplace. I'll be by to pick it up tonight with the cash. You didn't see my Ford Flex on Marketplace. I ain't selling it. My Ford Flex... Thank you for the 100 bits. We're at $15 on November 28th, and I have to check. I think it's the... like the 26th or 27th or something. That's Thanksgiving. Or maybe it's the 28th, actually. I don't like holidays that move. I feel like a holiday should be assigned to a particular day, a numerical day, and we call that good. This weird, like, no, every fourth Thursday. Go yourself. Why do I have to keep track of that? We can only kill turkeys on every fourth Thursday in November? Why can't we just eat some goddamn turkey and some fucking pie? I kid. Dan Blocker was from close to where I live. Haas was no pervert. I guess not. My mom loved him growing up beside him. As littles, my bro and I had a great time too. Thanksgiving doesn't move. It's always the third Thursday in November. That's what I mean. It moves. One year, the third Thursday is the 24th. The next time, it's the 28th. Like, why? Why are we doing this bullshit? Thanksgiving is an excuse to start Black Friday early. And again, why do we still have that racist fucking holiday? Ugh. Oh, we got to do Juneteenth because we got to be respectful of everybody. But hey, nobody's going to scoff an eye at Black Friday. And I know people will be like, it's about sales. And that's what they mean black like in the ink. Yeah, but if you go back, what was the original product? Correct me if I'm wrong. But originally making them sales was about, hey, we got a really strong fella for you. Comes from good stock, he do. Fuck that. Who wants to be in the black? I feel bad for the first Thursday of November. When is that day going to get to celebrate Thanksgiving? Again, St. Caesar, never. Easter moves more than Thanksgiving. And that's a up holiday, too. It's a Christian holiday with so many pagan symbolism things in it, it'll make your fucking head spin. The whole thing. From the timing of it, the eggs, the bunnies, the whole shits. It's all fucked up. Anyways. Ring a bell 2 for 1. What do you mean ring a bell 2 for 1? So no frogs, but does he sell finger cookies? Only holiday I celebrate is Valentine's Day. I mean, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day anymore. Maybe I would have. I don't know. Anyways, we have our first hour stories up. Oh, we're still going over this. That's right. We were talking about Georgetown. I feel like we've covered that. We're done. A bunch of children. Good Lord. Excuse me. Now, again, I don't have any issue with playing with Legos. Today is also Guy Fawkes Day. Yeah, man, and I used to fox. I haven't foxed lately. I'd really like to fawk. Easter is just like the swastika. Society bastardized it. Yeah, it used to be for something pure, like getting rid of the... It with evil deeds and paganism. What? All right, now I have no idea what we're talking about. Independence Day, Resurrection Day. Isn't Independence Day always on the 4th? Or when did Bill Paxton celebrate? Or not Bill Paxton. Bill Pullman. When did Bill Pullman celebrate Independence Day? Whacking Day is my favorite holiday, says Laughing Lions. Snake Whacking Day? Christmas is Santa's birthday. Is it? I thought it was supposed to be Jesus's birthday. That's another one where it's like, we took an awful lot of, like, pagan symbolism and stuffed that shit right into there. All right, I don't know how to feel about this next story, so I'm just going to read the title and let you guys think about it for a second. Man upset at lady in men's restroom at Lambeau Field. Peas in women's sink. Again, that is the actual title. Or headline, whatever you want to call it. MSO saying, if Kamala wins, there is no Independence Day. Right? She's going to give us over to the aliens immediately. If Donald Trump wins, he's going to fight the aliens because he's been talking to the giant sphere that's inside the mountain with Data. You know, the guy from Star Trek, because he's there. And Everybody thought he was dead. They're like, no, he's just unconscious. He's asleep. He is asleep. Oh. Pool scam Sam. Perfectly acceptable, Johnny. SH. Don't pee in the sink, jerk. It sounded like a drunk person from Wisconsin to me. Dr. Orkin. Yeah, Okin. Yeah, peeing in the sink is allowed by law. Trump just wants to get probed. Okay, Angry Saxon. Men in ladies' bathroom. He's mad at women or a woman who peed in the sink. Yeah, please clarify for me. No. I'll read it again. Man upset at lady in men's restroom at Lambeau Field pees in women's sink. So a man who was upset that there was a lady in the men's room peed in the women's sink. And yes, this is a real story from this last Sunday. A man who was upset that women had entered the men's bathroom went and entered the women's bathroom to make a point, peed in the sink, and then ended up punching several women who tried to stop him from peeing in the sink. Oh my God, this guy's my hero. Yes. Oh, fuck me. I didn't. Oh, boy. Oh, Angry Saxon, legendary. I don't know about legendary, but I will say a man upset that a woman had entered the men's bathroom went and entered the women's bathroom, and to make a point, peed in the sink, and then ended up punching several women who tried to stop him from peeing in the sink. Oh wow. Yeah, don't take no guff from those ladies. A Michigan woman is spreading word about an assault at Lambeau Field after she says she and two other women were punched by a man in the women's bathroom on Sunday. Oh, my God. All right. Okay, this happened just before halftime. But, let's see. The lines at the ladies' room are very long, so I'm assuming that's why a probably drunk woman entered the men's room to use it. Our assaulters must have seen this woman in there and then made his way to the woman's room to get even. He saw me, grabbed my arm, and punched me in the side of the face, said McCrae in an interview on Monday. Then after that, another woman grabbed him, and he punched her. McCrae said the assault happened after a man walked into the women's restroom and began shouting. He was saying things that indicated he was doing it because he was upset. He had seen a woman in the men's room, McCrae told TMJ4's Ryan Jenkins. She said the man also urinated in the sink, and that's when he punched several women who were trying to get him to stop. Yeah, how does punishing the women in the women's room do anything for the lady that's in yours? Like how does that square? Punched McCrae, my hero. Oh, trans still a fucking man. Again, no. None of the women were men. None of the men were women. Apparently, they all identify as their actual gender. I know. Scary, right? And this was just, hey, I'm going to make a point. And he pulled out his dick and started peeing in the sink. Oh, sweet. So I got permission for that. All right. And then reply. Yep. All right. So I have permission to. I have permission. Aaron wants me to help him out, and he with the thing tonight. So much so that I have permission to stream World of Warcraft in the background. It'd be very exciting. At the Alamo, they drew a line in the sand to know who was willing to defend the territory to the death. These people just got to a line battle over P location. Am I reading that right? Smoke out prods. I called it. I knew he'd call in the big guns. What are you talking about? Me? I'm not the big guns. I want to join Johnny's WoW guild. I don't have a WoW guild. I don't run a guild. The hell are you talking about? Share the WoW screen while the election is going on. That will be more entertaining.
I just said that I'm going to be live streaming WoW gameplay
when I'm on with Aaron. I mean, I'll talk to the guild about it early on if they're cool with me doing it while we're doing raid. Because again, I'll just have them muted so nobody hears them, and then I'll have my mic muted so they don't hear me, and I can literally pay attention to Aaron. And then occasionally, like, he can pitch to me, and then I'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, what? No, we're fighting a boss. Just 1 second." I mean, honestly, tonight would be the best night to do it because we'll fucking move through. We're on heroic, you know. We'll move through all of the bosses except the end boss, like that, you know. Like, I mean, for the first hour or two of raid, it's just gonna be crush, 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 right? Dual streaming on different channels or just steel toe? I don't think I'm gonna be streaming on multiple channels. The only reason why is because it's gonna be late. I'm gonna be drinking and smoking, and yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's going to be running too much shit. I'm going to be using too many of my screens, and I'll have too much stuff to pay attention to. It'll be a lot easier. John Doe, you need help. I wonder how many riots there will be tonight. That solely depends. See, I feel like everybody's afraid of, and I won't dismiss it, but again, I somehow feel like it wouldn't happen just off of what I've seen lately, but I could be wrong. It's a hairy butt because it's mine. The big riot thing seems like, honestly, from the way people and places have been prepping, it seems like the big fear for rioting is in liberal places if Donald Trump wins. Which makes me feel like a lot of people are worried about Donald Trump winning, considering how many of these places are like gearing up for, well, we got to get this done. Eugene Stoner, I wonder how many Steel Toe going live will be a laugh riot. I mean, I don't know about that. What the heck are we talking about? I sleep on a mat on the floor until I've been purified and I'm able to return to the house and be seen by the public. What the hell are we talking about? Oh, I thought I wanted to vote this time, but then decided, fuck 'em, says Fanatical Bucks fan. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, God, my arm is shot. Do too much with my arm. I don't think this election is the most important day of my life, says Wes Filson Holmes. I'll be honest. I feel like in swing states, maybe this election matters. Oh, my God. But in, like I said, in a state like Minnesota where we're already accounted for, like we're just, like, it's not even like, oh, it could be close. Oh, I don't know. Like, it's like, no. We're going fucking balls to the walls Democrat. We couldn't possibly vote in enough people to even sway some of our electoral votes. After all, we have too many people that have been brought in from other countries that have been sitting on the government dime that love voting Democrat. Really weird. You know, like how they got those Haitians and those illegal migrants now? Put them in all of them? All right, the burning will start at 8 p.m. when they get close enough to call it. If we have to wait until tomorrow, then we know Kamala Harris will win. Wow. That is aggressive. Laughing Lions, that is aggressive. All right, we have 2 hours and 45 minutes left in the program. Do we have a picture of the guy? Nope, we don't have a picture of the guy. That's not fair. It was a white guy from what I understand, but again, Lambeau Field, Wisconsin, just, I don't know. Seems like wouldn't really expect anything else. So this story that we're going off next, again, too much election shit to cover, but we are going to cover it because some of these election stories, particularly the ones we are covering, there's no point to them after this. So, no, Michael Alanis, you're not. The local government is way more important than the president. Right, the local government's way more important than the president. Do you also know what never gets talked about? Like, even locally, like, you got to work for it to find it locally now, especially. But, like, the local government. And then you got to deal with fucking, like, local politics is a whole nother bag of worms, because then people hold shit over, like, well, you know, like for mayor, like, well, we all know Tom doesn't fucking keep his grass mowed, okay? Like, just fucking, shut up. Hey, Johnny, end of what era? Oh, we're going to talk about that in a minute. That's, in a minute. When we get to the end of it, Home Depot founder and proud American Bernie Marcus has passed away at 95. So we're going to watch a tribute to him. Proud American. Well, that's weird. I thought Home Depot had done a lot of work for illegal. You know, because you could just pick them up outside the store. Lots of states actually let you register and vote on the same day. I didn't know that. Yeah. Lots of them do. The question is, what are the criteria? It's lonely and quiet over here. And Johnny doesn't even look at the chat. He's afraid of what he's going to see discussed. I mean, no, I just often when I look at that chat, I get fucking thrown off course. It took several women to wrangle his schlong. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Drunk logic. Oh, we're talking about the guy in the bathroom. Right? No, it didn't take several women to wrangle his schlong. He was just punchy. I wonder what his blood alcohol was. Enough to think peeing in the bathroom was a good idea. I thought I wanted to vote this time, but then I decided, fuck them. Yeah, we got that one, Fanatical Bucks fan. Weed and abortions for all. Well, hey, don't make me want to vote now. Boo Home Depot. Mercule lumber is better. Okay. Return trip. Look at this. And then 2 eggplant emojis. Get it? They're dicks. They're dicks. Although, return trip in the chat on the screen, it looks like you might want to see a doctor. You have a serious problem in that curvature. I wouldn't read like the pledge. I pledge allegiance to myself because America first and to the corrupt oligarchy who rules all, failed nation under dome with cannabis and abortions for all. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the child for which they stand. One group of maps, disgusting and all. All right, I think I'm good there. That's about as close as I get before I'm like, we get to unload with Uzis at the end of this, right? All right. Anyways, we have, like I said, we have a little over 2 hours left in the program, so we might want to mosey on this business. Well, a little over 2.5 hours. Jesus, I have one of those unexplainable. See, Wild Saffron, like I start trying to trust the Rumble chat. I do. I don't want you to feel left out. So I keep it right next to the screen. So it's right there. It's really easy to look into it during the show because this one's on the screen. So when I'm looking at the screen and trying to look at the camera like an intelligent like broadcaster and be engaging and the screen, then I go to that. I said the Pledge of Allegiance daily for years, never once had a lesson on what it actually means. Well, it means you pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, overall, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, yeah. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the funny part is does that actually happen anymore? Liberty and justice for all. Well, I mean, you can do insider trading if you're in the government, but not if you're not. You can do embezzling on a national scale if you're in the government, but if you're not. If you put a cucumber in a chick. Eugene Stoner proving I can't read any chats today. Just out of human decency. Out of human decency. What's wrong with you people? All right. Wild Saffron. Okay, sometimes it's me. Well, actually, that time it was entirely JB Contrarian. So, I mean, you didn't have to own up to anything yet. I don't have any reason. Indivisible mother effers. Stop the bastional hate. Indivisible. Water soluble? I have no idea. So, apparently, now, I don't know if this is a surprise to anybody. I'm going to let you guys know about this. Apparently, President Joe Biden will not attend God, I hope not, will not attend Vice President Kamala Harris's election night watch party in another sign that her campaign is keeping the incumbent at arm's length. Really? Are they keeping Joe away? Or is Joe going, no, I don't want to go to her fucking watch party. I hope it goes down in flames. I had a really good money laundering scheme going, and this bitch got in the way of it. Like, I mean, come on. By the way, we have to approve another couple $100 billion for Ukraine before I'm out of office. Got to make sure me and my Ukrainian cronies suck a little money out of that piggy bank before we lose all of our hands on it. One nation, irreversible under God. Okay, John Doe, I got it. There we go. One nation, inconceivable, under God. Oh no, Joe won't go. The children must be overexcited. He won't be there. I should hope that there aren't children there. For two reasons. One, I view politics like porn. It should not be handled around children, and you shouldn't be looking at it late at night by yourself. At a certain point, put down the tablet and just go fuck. Oh. Nice. I need to get my medical coding certificate with lots of WHF jobs. Don't get paid great, but if I'm not commuting, I'll save a bunch. Well, good for you, 09 Canyon. Best of luck to you on that. Election day is bringing the worst out of everyone today. Just don't get a female president. We had a female prime minister, only lasted 5 minutes. Right, well, St. Caesar, don't worry. If we get a female president, at least the one that's being offered up this time is entirely a puppet. Entirely a puppet. She's riding a big Mick, if you will, a military-industrial complex. A vote for Kamala is a vote for Big Mick. Are you disparaging Irish people? No. No, I'm talking about the military-industrial complex. I heard Crutches here was serving the rackets. They say you gave them every ounce of cola Nick needed until that day. You just couldn't help yourself. What? Oh. Is that a rumor now, too? I mean, it couldn't be. Yeah, there it is. It was that shifty cripple. You know, the person who never hung out with any of them. I mean, Even as like a goof joke or a troll joke or whatever, it's just like, yeah, it was the guy that's literally never there. Poor Johnny, the fall guy. Yeah, well, I'm always the fall guy, especially when it comes to gravity. What about Mike Obama? Well, that's a whole different Big Mike. That's a whole different Big Mike. And I didn't say Big Mike, I said Big Mick, M-I-C. El Crutcho. Oh, that's why they referred to it as what did they call it? They referred to it as magic walking powder. See, he comes in and he opens his cane, and then he just pours it all out. It's a highly improbable way to carry a bunch of blow, but you know. New Orleans was where I learned about the he/she, later to be known as trans. Oh. Landers saying a vote for Harris is a vote for docking. Well, don't make me change my vote now. All right? Like, why? Stop fucking selling me on this. Plaza Tower, or a time-dubbed Crescent City Towers, 45 stories, of can't do anything with it. They can't even tear it down. I don't know what you're talking about, Fanatical Bucks fan. All right, exactly. Why would the dealer stick around if you had the whole lot of stumbling around money? Yes, I'm the one person in this who's never there, nobody talks to. It's got to be that guy. That also makes it really, really weird. So Aaron disavows everybody from that whole thing because they still do that stuff. But then he's okay with me? Yeah. Again, like I said, it just doesn't make sense. I get the joke, but it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. Can't get that you can't circle that square, my friend. It just doesn't work. But all right. You have fun. We have, what is it? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. I bet the goods are in... I thought there were fuckholes in the futon. We keep changing what's in the futon. A lot of you are going to be very disappointed to learn it's just fucking springs and stuffing. Like any other futon mattress. Okay, so Biden not going to President Kamala Harris's thing. I, again, think that's not even a, they don't want him near her. I think he doesn't want to be near that. Because, again, he's pissed. His whole family's pissed. Mr. Q saying hit the like button. That would be awesome. Let's link our PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, all of those for people that want to support the show. We're sitting at $15 on our goal, and I think we still have to kick it another day forward because, again, of why can't we have both? That's a party. I don't know if that's a party or if that's just fucked up. Honestly, but all right, you do you. Where is this? There, and pin it, and pin it. There. All right, there we go. And no, Biden wants to be there. It's a big snub to have him not there, but he fucks up every time he speaks. Again, I think Biden, I think some of that fucking up is entirely intentional. I think some of that fucking up is entirely intentional. I think he's doing it deliberately. Deliberately. All right, let's go to this. When did this happen? That we came 3 over. It was normally never a problem. It was normally not an issue. Yoink. Oh, damn it. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. And yoink. Post. Now we can pin it. Now we can pin it. We're done. We're done. We're over. All right. Biden can't stay awake that late. That's also true, too. But I feel like it's not, again, it's not even a snub on that. They just don't, it's not even they don't want him there, I think. I think he doesn't want to be there. I think he's wanted to kind of torpedo this thing the whole time. Sorry. Did it boom bam. Missed call. Yeah, 'cause I've been busy. I've been fucking busy. I don't know who those missed calls are. Probably doing a show. All right. I'm way younger than Biden, and I can't stay awake that late, says Fawn Leibowitz. A lot of people can't. I mean, I can. Venny, yeah. Again, because that's not something I do. So I didn't think that you really did. But thank you. Thank you for admitting it's just a bit. I think Dems are just tired of paying the Biden body doubles. Are there really body doubles? So their body doubles deliberately tanking his performance? I feel like if you're going through all the effort of body doubles, wouldn't you have them be coherent and just keep him in as a puppet? Barisma called. Oh, no. What, do they want more money? So, it is what you make of it. I genuinely hope it becomes great again, but they are probably going to order pizza boxes. Not sure what that means. Yes, that definitely was not Joe Biden at the 2024 State of the Union, says Smokeout Prods. You know what? I'm not, if there's one thing I learned from the whole, oh, Michelle Obama has a dick thing, you know what? People are going to believe what they want, and I am not vested in changing their minds. Because who the fuck cares? Again, who the fuck cares? So I changed your mind. Oh, whoopity-doo. Most people, you're not going to change their mind. I'm not going to spend energy worrying about it. All right, we have, but I am going to laugh at people that I think are dumb. Like this guy and several others. So Michigan dad of 3, several people. Is this going to be the whole clip or just the little snippet? I hope it's not just the snippet. Oh, it looks like it looks like it is going to be just the snippet. All right. I had another one with other people explaining, and these are from people in Wisconsin. These are people explaining why they voted for Harris, because, again, it's CNN, so they didn't want to show anyone who said they voted for Trump. These are people explaining why they voted for Harris, and every single one to a T said, again, the same stupid reason for supporting Harris, the same nothing burger, do nothing, no promises, fucking bullshit reason. Oh, women's productive rights. Again, there's absolutely nothing. She said she'll do something about it. Donald Trump said he'd make Mexico pay for a wall. A lot of presidents promise a lot of fucking shit. Joe Biden said he was going to pay off all the students' fucking college loan debt. Again, they promise a lot of shit. They've been promising you that your reproductive rights are only safe if they're in power forever, and the minute they lose power and they lose those reproductive rights and it becomes a states' rights issue, they go right back to it. And the only problem I have is that the people they suckered this whole time got suckered again. It's just like I'm no longer mad at the Democrats for using that as a, well, you have to vote for us, reproductive rights. Now it's the stupid, mostly women, but again, people like this cuck that are going to go, oh, well, I got to vote for reproductive rights for my wife and my daughter. Like, yeah, in case your wife needs that abortion, or, if you raise a couple of whores and they got to get scooped regularly. Again, most of the people that have medical issues, few and far between. And in most cases, with medical issues, they can vote to have extenuating circumstances for stuff. But it's not like every single abortion is a incestual rape victim. In fact, that's not even a percentage. So, maybe not. Also, again, the biggest problem I have, you want to throw the entire country under the bus for something that, again, you are not guaranteed at all. All right, let's go ahead and go.
Who'd you vote for today?
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Why is that?
I have 3 daughters, 4 children overall, and women's rights is pretty important to them and my daughters. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional about that. I didn't think that I was...
getting emotional about that. It's important to them. Why? Because they're worried about getting R-worded? You don't have any plan to teach them any sort of like personal responsibility or self-defense or any of that. They're worried about getting pregnant from being R-worded. That's a very, very, is that a common thing? Is that a common thing? Because again, if it's just they want to decide whether or not they have a baby, my big issue with this now, and I'm kind of with a lot of dudes and maybe some women on this, where it's just like, no, you want to kill a life, that's on you. But again, my issue with this is, again, child support. So it's entirely up to the women whether or not this kid gets to live, but it's not up to the dude at all whether or not he wants to support it. That seems weird. And the same body autonomy people were the same ones going, well, you know, when it comes to the COVID vaccine, you don't have a say because it's other people's lives that are being affected. Yeah, kind of like the whole thing with an abortion. Someone else's life is being affected because you don't want to inconvenience yours. So, all right. I'm getting emotional thinking about my grandbabies getting vacuum aspirated from my minor daughter's womb. Yeah, dude, I'm getting emotional. I'm getting all choked up thinking that my 3 daughters might, you know, all get knocked up and want to just, you know, abort it. Again, why can't we teach them to be sexually responsible? Because I'm done with the whole incest and R-wording exemption bullshit. Like, I'm done with the whole, well, we need it for these reasons. Like, yeah, that's not what's happening. Most of these aren't that. But anyways, let's go and hit play. This is the thing. If Harris wins, there are real people in my life that I will hold accountable in terms of going, well, when shit gets shitty, I'll go, well, this is what you wanted. Well, this is what you wanted. And when nothing gets done for those precious women's reproductive rights, I'll go, gee, isn't it what I said it was? And I better be wrong. I better be eating a whole fucking pie of crow on all of this. Because if like I said, if Harris and Walz get into office and they are not the puppets and boogeymen that I believe they are, then okay. But I'm pretty sure they will be, and I can almost guarantee nothing's going to get done about your precious women's reproductive rights. So there are a few people where I'm going to be like, yeah, look at your kid and explain that now. All right. Yeah. Remember how you did all this for your children? Look at your 3 daughters and explain that now. Like, if that happens. And again, if Donald Trump gets in, I'm going to be doing the same thing. And I expect to be held to account too. If Donald Trump gets in and he's the big bad guy that everyone says he is, people should be like, see, this is what you wanted. You said it wasn't a thing to worry about. You said this, that, or the other. Like, all right, yeah, I did say those things and hold me account for it. But again, it won't happen. This guy is gay. I would definitely between the vest and the I'm getting so choked up. Like, I definitely would think that. Didn't he say his wife though? Didn't he stipulate having a wife? Let's go back a bit.
I have 3 daughters, 4 children overall, and women's rights is pretty important.
Where did I?
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Why is that?
I have 3 daughters, 4 children overall, and women's rights is pretty important to them and my daughters. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional about that. I didn't think that I was going to do that, but you know, just their bodies, their choice type of a mentality. You know, I want them to grow up in a world that's welcoming to everybody. So yeah, that's why I cast my.
So you're voting for stuff that has nothing to do with this election or the candidates. Congratulations. Not only did you not waste your vote, but you voted for idiot reasons. I am so sick of people saying, I'm voting for this person because she's inclusive and accepting and because of women. Again, none of that has anything to do with this election. Those are bullshit talking points. That's like saying you're voting for Donald Trump because you don't like woke policies and you don't like this agenda and that agenda. Like, no. What are the policies, principles, and practices that person's going to enact that you're voting for? That's what matters. He probably grovels for... Ow, Wild Saffron. I mean, I don't doubt you, but Jesus. Hooray for democracy. Right? The more I see this stuff, the more I think certain people shouldn't vote. And yes, I'm on that list. I don't think you should allow me to vote either. Prove me wrong. Now I'm out of soda. He's wearing the I voted sticker like a child. Dude, I saw so many people wearing that sticker today. I'll say this. What was it? I had it on when I was young and dumb. I had it on a guitar. And I gave that guitar to, I sold that guitar to a friend. It was just a cheap bass, and I sold it for him for fucking, I don't know, maybe not even half of what I paid for it. It came with an amp and a stand. It was just a whole fucking kit. This is why the left closed the asylums. They could all vote, says Fat Conan. Again, if you look at this is one of those things where hanging out with Aaron and doing his show and looking at history more has really, and this is something where I'm now going back. I used to think certain classes in school were useless. I used to think history was useless. I used to think history was largely useless because we spent so much time talking about so much stuff that really didn't matter. And now I'm thinking we really need to cover history, but we need to cover it better. By which I mean we need to cover just actually shit that happened. Again, but all the history books kind of keep a lot of stuff out because anyways, I just fucking screw it. All right, Digger, Johnny is selling some what? Again, these are scandalous lies. Don't tell Digger that. Pool Scam Sam, I'm here to talk about Johnny about discount. No, this is, again, scandalous lies. These are horrible lies. No such thing. This is why, yep, we covered that. I'll take a membership card. Not from me. I'm not even a Costco member. History is the most important subject. Landers, no, history is not the most important subject. Accurate history is the most important subject, but we don't present accurate history. We present pointed history. How many of you spent a lot of time learning that the Vietnam War, that, the president made a whole bunch of money after another president got assassinated because his wife had money in Bell Helicopter? We don't point out how those corrupt parts of the government interact. I don't know. Digger never lies. I mean, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm saying someone's lying to her. I'm not selling shit. They can't show us losing in the history books. Vietnam helped me notice that early. Sex ed is the most important. When the kids are a certain age, history is not going to keep your pee-pee from falling off. I'm starting to regret telling Aaron this morning that, just come up with new businesses. Now they are. Yeah, you ask for it, and then you regret it. All right, so, again, my biggest problem with this, and even the people on the right get caught up on it. It's really sad. The only things the Dems are excited for is the ability to slaughter their own offspring. Look, you painted it on the right. You guys painted a lot more like Lawnmower Man, Live Children into a wood chipper grotesque than it actually is. They're talking about the ability to dictate whether or not they can, right? And you can have your arguments over whether or not that's okay. But again, you're giving up the battleground at the wrong point. Again, it's not about whether or not they want it. It's, once again, Dems are excited to vote for something that has nothing to do with the election. If you get Kamala Harris into the presidency, there's no guarantee, there's no promise, there's no nothing. There's a whole lot of she said she'll do it. But how many presidents have said they're going to do shit that they totally didn't do? Anybody else notice that since Vietnam, the U.S. cannot win a conflict? Pool Scam Sam, Johnny does not also sell loose cigarettes. I only smoke marijuana. And I don't sell marijuana cigarettes. What were they doing? Well, they were smoking marijuana cigarettes. One of them was a male, and the other two were female. God only knows what they were getting up to in there. Reefers. All right. Anyways, let's get. We're done with that. We've got. Click to load it on Twitter. Let's go to this clip. Kamala booked a spot with a Muslim influencer after declining to discuss the Gaza war. She ambushed him with an homage to bacon. Please tell me this is a actual fucking interview and I don't have to just read shit. Please tell me there's a video. Is this not gaffe in speech to Wisconsin voters? I stood up to veterans. That's not it. So, all right, fine. So we'll have to just go with the Cliff Notes because I don't have a video. Fuck you. Interview. Print interviews are lame. God damn it. All right, so let's get to this. At one point in the interview, Rama, again a Muslim man, asked a question about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Kamala's answer was like a hilarious deleted scene from Veep, and there's no way to parody it, so I'm going to just have to quote the New York Post. Rama said he was then told the vice president was going to argue against taking off shoes on airplanes, and only learned when the two sat down that Harris was instead going to deliver the take that bacon is a spice. I don't know. Rama, who is Muslim and doesn't eat pork as part of his faith observance, responded to Harris in their video interview, according to the Times. They have a video interview. Why don't I have the video? God damn it. Oh my God. All right, the exchange led to Rama pausing the interview to ask for Harris to return to the topic of shoeless passengers on planes, prompting the Veep to instead talk about how she likes anchovies on pizza. Well, Rahman says in the unpublished video, it's unpublished, according to the Times, I'm 100% unsure on both of those. Oh, boy. So now she wants to get the Muslims. She wants the Muslims to like bacon. Los Federales, how's the new? Oh yeah, dude. How is it being like? This isn't the first kid though, right? Like, so I mean, you're like a new dad, like take two or whatever, right? Like, if I remember correctly. Shinny Graham yelling. Good to see you guys. If the president can pack the Supreme Court, there's no longer checks and balances. The court would be an extension of the executive branch. What's Sheeny Graham saying because he was Sheeny Graham? There still are 3 divisions of government, and one found it unconstitutional on the federal level to abort. They left it to your state. Be smarter, folks. Stop believing the president can override it. Right? Unless, again, and this is my problem with the left, particularly this time around, the left is saying they want to be in power to, again, rewrite the checks and balances we have and then just stack it so they get what they want. And it's the same thing they're doing with these illegal immigrants to slowly change the voting districts in these swing states to vastly Democratic states and just kind of put us in that situation. Or not Democratic. What do I mean? No, Democratic. Yeah, Republican or Democrat. Make eggs affordable again, 2024. That is another thing. So many people are sitting there voting for Kamala Harris will say things like, yeah, and she says she's gonna tackle the price gougers. Like, the price gougers was the U.S. government with all the inflation. And the stuff she wants to do will be more inflation. Johnny was acquitted of putting a cigarette machine at a Costco. I was never even brought up on charges for such a thing. Such a thing never happened. All right, we have the Home Depot story. Let's see where we have this. One of our country's true American success stories, Bernie Marcus, passed away last night at age 95. Marcus founded the Home Depot in 1978 in Marietta, Georgia, along with Arthur Blank. Well, why can't we know his last name? They just left it blank? Arthur Blank. What's he hiding? Can we at least see Mr. Blank? Was he from Grosse Pointe? All right, owner of the Atlanta Falcons and Ken Langon. Again, well, now I can see why Mr. Blank's hiding his last name. He owns the Atlanta Falcons. All right, in memory of Burn Pain. All right, so we'll watch that. Marcus spent this year campaigning for his friend Donald Trump for president. Oh, no. So did the left go for him? If you bought a single share in Home Depot stock when it was first offered in 1981, that $12 investment could now be worth well over $200,000. That's a successful company. Okay, so a lot of people big fans of this guy. Let's see this touching memorial to a dude who kind of looks like Bill Gates in some ways. This is the thing I'm uncomfortable with. He looks like old Bill Gates.
Marcus was one of America's greatest entrepreneurs. Raised by immigrants, he grew up...
That's why they all gather there. I want to point out that I'm a horrible person.
Loving America and cherished the opportunities it gave every citizen.
I grew up in a tenement in Newark, New Jersey. My parents were Russian immigrants who spoke no English.
We were brought over, even though...
poorer than poor.
We were brought over and given free lodging and a lot of money to get started. Oh, that's right. We didn't do any of that back then. We just said they could show up if they wanted.
But what we did have was a great family, and we had a lot of love in the family.
Bernie turned hard work, ambition, and...
Wait a minute. You had a lot of love in the family? Sir, I don't mean to. You said, and I know this is a very touching tribute. You said you had a lot of love in the family. What you mean?
You want to see my burger?
No. How about we give every boy at 12 a vasectomy? Once he gets old enough and stable enough, he can have it reversed. Boom, 99% of abortions are gone. JB Contrarian, it's not that I'm against that. It's that's, again, that comes to that whole, like, forcing procedures on people. I would say this, though. Before the government pays for an abortion, I'd rather they pay for a vasectomy. If we could have that. Like, I don't like the idea that, like, the government is paying for the abortions, but the no. Why shouldn't the government cover that? Because, again, vasectomy means no abortions. All right, let's go. What does Costco run on, Windows or Linux? I have no idea, St. Caesar. Johnny will be having cigarette. I don't think I will. I don't have any cigarettes.
One of America's most iconic brands.
He just warped more and more into Bill Gates.
Dan. At the age of 49, I was out of work. Before Home Depot, it was all stores that if you wanted to buy electrical stuff, you went to an electrical store, you went to a hardware store, you went to a paint store, and we just took that and put that under one roof. Our concept took hold, and the brand Home Depot became a brand.
Bernie recognized that capitalism was a key ingredient to the success of so many entrepreneurs.
That's why he fought tirelessly to defend the free market system and push back on the scourge of socialism.
The free market system has been the biggest creator of wealth and prosperity the world has ever known, lifting billions of people out of poverty. And while some may say socialism is well-intentioned, the fact is it robs people of their independence, their dignity, and their finances, leading to government dependence. So,
right. But what if we have none of those things to start with? Like, then we can just go with oh, now it makes sense why they're importing the pores.
Suppression of ideas and lower standards of living for those under its thumb. The free market is the tool that allows many to reach out and grab hold of the American dream.
Bernie uses financial success to become one of the country's most generous philanthropists. Since its founding in 1989, the Marcus
How long
Foundation
does this
has
go?
contributed more than $2.7 billion to charity.
After all, you can buy just so much toys. You can't buy more toys.
Yeah, but you could buy me toys. I don't have any fucking toys.
I can't live in more houses than I have now.
Hey. Tell that to Bernie Sanders. All right? Tell that to the rich need to pay their fair share. Bernie Sanders, all right? He has like 5 or 6 homes. He's always looking for another one, especially if the market's good. You know what I mean? Like, all right, so yes, founder of Home Depot. Founder of Home Depot has passed away. And like I said, in the title of the show, end of an era. End of an era. Saw a sign at Planned Parenthood office saying, enter in rear, problem solved. Smoke out prods. Bernie, my wife bankrupted a college. Sanders. Is that true? Well, damn. I didn't know that. All right, we are about halfway through our second hour, and we're done with our first hour stories. We haven't had a crazy amount of support anywhere, which doesn't matter because, again, we are supported up to the November 28th, and I think we have to kick that forward a day because we're going to be doing in fact, let's just check that now. Let's check that now and square that circle. Really falling in love with that term today. So it's the 3rd, so the 28th. Yeah, we're going to take the 28th off. People are going to be doing turkey shit, having turkey shits. It's just going to be, yeah, we're going to take 28th off. So we're just going to kick that one over to the 29th already. 29th already with 15. So who knows if we'll count any of that out before we get there. Seems like we probably will. Again, we moved the goal up to 65, just so everyone's clear. That's the new thing. True story, Jane Sanders committed bank fraud, got a huge severance package, FBI investigated. Wow. I feel like if you have a wife who committed bank fraud, you probably shouldn't be allowed to be a political person. Like, I feel like your wife is, I'm sorry, they don't allow convicted felons in a lot of places to vote or whatever. So you could just be married to someone who committed bank fraud? Weird. Burlington College closed by Jane Sanders, the anointed one's wife. Ah, but how close did she get to shutting down the coat factory? That's where it matters. All right, let's mute the audio and load our second hour stories. I'm sorry, that's a horrible joke. Turkey, football, wine, and pie, Thanksgiving traditions. My Thanksgiving tradition lately has been hanging out by myself. I was alone. I was all by myself. Nobody was cooking. I didn't have any food. Oh, yeah, did I mention I was all by myself? That's the way it goes. All right, let's go for... We've got some more election stuff in the second hour. I think we get away from mostly that in the third hour. But we do have some videos, not election stuff. I really want to stay away from election stuff. And we're going to do, instead of on the hour, we're going to do like on the half hour. On the half hour. So let's go check our election coverage for 2024. The 2024 election coverage. Election. I need to use the L there. Election coverage. Bam. Presidential results from the Associated Press. No. This is not the presidential results. I want the current results. You bastards. No, that's not. All right, so election current results. Election current results. Current results. Live updates. I don't know if I trust you, but why not? Live updates. Boom. Live updates. Harrison. Election night. We're covering election night, but I want to know what we have now. What do we have now? Where are things now? We're in the now. What's the now? Oh.
That you need. But we are, again, prepared to be patient and ensure that every voice, every vote of the American people is cast and counted.
All right.
Right. And that's my only concern is that you guys are really itching for some people who really shouldn't have that one, having that one. All right. That's not what we want. That's not where we're at. It's a rigged system, says Bird Collector. Right, but I just want to see where it was going. I was hoping we could, I don't know, we'll check on it at 4:30 and then at 5:30 before we book out. And then I will appear at some point hanging out with Mr. Imholt at times. In fact, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we have several stories to get into for our second hour stuff. It's not rigged, depending on who wins, says Toastmaster. Oh, no. It's still rigged. It's still totally rigged. Let's get clear one thing. Like Republicans, Democrats, it's still totally rigged. They're both cheating. They're both doing different shit. That in the gist of it, I would say, I'm sorry, that is a rigged system. Number one, fucking gerrymandering. The whole district thing. Too many districts can set up who they want to have voting. And then we have stuff like the Haitian immigrants thing, which we've seen through in this state already through the Somalian immigrants thing, and we've seen in California. Like the long-term setup of it just turns the states completely flicking liberal. I can't speak. Got the new circle, didn't refill the bottle. That's what you call retarded. How dare you? I shouldn't be that good at that impersonation. All right. Well, at least that's what Mikey's Snapchat told me. And Mikey's Snapchat wouldn't lie. I'm optimistic. In the 2020, Republicans were losing every court hearing. They've won some big cases in battleground states this year, says Smokeout Prawns. I'm going to say what I said before about the election in terms of being stolen. And J.D. Vance, and I certainly don't mind that he echoed, if not repeated, my sentiments, which just makes me feel so good. But yeah. I'm sorry, I lost my lighter, so we're going to go with that one. Did we? Oh, no, we didn't. It fell in front of the keyboard. Motherfucker. Regardless of why, the courts agree Dems are trying to fake votes counted. Yeah. It seems like there's more stuff preventing that. And also, as I said last time, Trump had the disadvantage of having a good economy and a good general sense of living at the time of the election. So it was really easy for people to vote based entirely on personality because they had a sense that things were good. And then the football got handed over to the Biden-Harris administration. And we are here now. I don't think it'll be quite as close with Harris v. Trump as it was Trump v. Biden 4 years ago. And I don't think they can cheat it quite the same way. We obviously don't have the news stories that are blatant falsehoods that cover up stuff that's happened with Harris. She's not like super duper corrupt. She's just, again, a word salad puppet, and it's just kind of come out. So I don't know. It was COVID years too, says Smokeout Prods. So yeah, I don't know how it, like, again, I'm not saying the election isn't rigged or isn't that people don't cheat based on who wins. I'm just saying in general, I really hope one side wins. Well, not side. I really hope one particular presidential candidate wins. And even then, I don't know how much that'll help. Got handed over to the Biden-Harris administration. You mean Biden-Ukraine administration. St. Caesar, potato, potato. Never seen the kind of turnout this year. And that's another thing, Angry Saxon. The big turnout last time was in the surprise, like, mail-in ballot things. And I don't see it being close enough where you can have mail-in ballots that'll show up outnumbering the number of people that turned out, and you're going to be able to just go, oh, yeah, no, we didn't totally stuff these ballots at all. We just found the exact number we needed in all the places. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see it happening. And if it does, and we're not allowed to have court cases on these things, I'm going to, again, be like, all right, well, wait a minute, what? Because that's the biggest thing that bothers me about the 2020 election is that, like, I remember 2004 and how it just didn't end. I remember that they made a movie with fucking Kevin Spacey. That's right. Accused, of diddling people because he was drunk and gay, Kevin Spacey, right? That guy. I remember that shit. So I'm sorry. We got to have all these court cases. The Supreme Court got to weigh in on whether Bush or Bush or Gore won the office in 2004. But in 2020, we couldn't even look at the Trump stuff. I mean, if it's all bullshit and Donald Trump's full of crap and crazy conspiracy theorists are all behind, why can't we talk about what was his evidence? What was his case basis? Why can't we hear it? All right, here's how the electronic voting is going, says St. Caesar. How accurate is this? This is not at all. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, anyways, they had court cases in all of the closely contested states that had no merit, says Toastmaster. Yeah, they just said they had no merit. They didn't prove they had no merit. It's not like the cases were heard and a judge ruled that the cases were never heard. They were refused to hear them. They just said, no, we're not going to hear them. There's no merit. Not a single case was actually brought before any judge. No evidence was brought in. Again, they weren't allowed to be heard. Not saying that they do or don't have merit. I'm just saying that seems weird. Smokeout Prods. Right. The courts wouldn't hear the cases. So it's, again, like I said, if the courts won't hear you can't tell me the courts won't hear the cases and because the cases are baseless. Well, what's the evidence that, it doesn't matter. We're not going to hear them. They're baseless. Wait a minute. What? Because we heard a lot of shit that was baseless in, again, the 2004 election. It went back and forth, and so they pitched it up to another court and back and forth, up to another court, back and forth, up to the Supreme Court, back and forth. We didn't even get one back and forth. We just went, no, we won't talk about it. And that's where I'm like, oh, wait a minute. All right. Latest Atlas Intel. Oh, wait. Ooh, we could look at that. We could see what Atlas Intel has. Let's go with Atlas Intel. Let's go. Boom. No, I don't want to download anything. That's not what we're doing. Let's go exit polls. Ha! Didn't think I was back in that business. Exit polls. Election. Exit polls. 2024. I don't know if I trust any of these, but we're gonna go with what we see here, I guess. Election day coverage, exit polls. I don't know if we want that. Presidential campaign. Again, I just want to know what it starts at 1600. That's it's 4 o'clock. So it starts in 20 minutes. God damn it. Hey guys, I just paid for WINRA. Uh-oh. The hanging chads, the smoke out prods. Right, we had to go over all of that stuff. If and this is here's the thing, if they had a completely baseless case that just made them look like a bunch of whiny fucking crybaby losers, why wouldn't you let them bring that case publicly and have that information and those statements entered into the record? I feel like you could have done that the entire last couple of years, really run Trump through the mud, making him look stupid for the 2020 stuff by going court case after court case and them striking down these baseless claims over and over and over again. And as opposed to bringing him into court after changing the laws to make cases that either are past the statute of limitations or weirdly set up so they can just be guilty no matter what, as opposed to all of that shit. Why wouldn't you just do it that way? If he's going to hand you that win, because if that is true, then forgive me for saying this, the Dems are so dumb they handed Donald Trump a victory from the jaws of defeat. K-Pax, right? He told you what was going on. All right. So we have this Seattle high school apologizing for a French teacher in a Seattle high school is apologizing after one of the students, or no, whoever Jason Rants is, after Jason Rants exposed the teacher for giving students an assignment in which the only acceptable ways to describe Donald Trump were crazy or a liar. All right. The student, who asked to be anonymous for fear of retribution, said Jessica Clayton held a short unit on... Sure, it wasn't a huge unit. It was a baguette. Held a short unit to use French slang words in sentences earlier this week using an online quiz game. The teacher showed students an image of Trump with 4 options to describe him: friendly, intelligent, liar, or crazy. The only correct answers, according to the student, were liar or crazy. The quiz was not graded. So again, you didn't have to go with it, but oh boy. So this is the thing. I just want the picture. That's all I wanted. I didn't want the rest of this. So bye, guy. Thank you, David Chandler. Good to see you, buddy. We'll close this out. So this is the this is the screen. It was an online thing. So you're supposed to say that this person is, and again, these two,
fuck off,
crazy or liar, or nice or intelligent. And you would fail because you're supposed to use slang terms, so it's these two. So you have to call him crazy or a liar. Well, I feel like there's an easy way to solve this. Keep that in there. Just add Kamala Harris. Make them call her a cunt. There you go. He's crazy. He's a liar. She's a cunt. And thank you, David Chandler, for the 125 bits. We appreciate that support. Super awesome. Glad to have all of you here with my crackling voice. Ooh, nice boost in the Twitch users. Love to see them shits. All right, we have, what is it? We have an hour and 45 left in the show. Oof is slang for faux, which means crazy. Perhaps. I don't know. I don't actually speak French. We have 3.5 minutes for a possible hype train. If we want to do that, that's cool. Painkiller, what era is ending? We covered that in the first hour. Now Dear Butch is dropping in 100 bits. I thought that would be a hype train kickoff. Did he kick in earlier? That doesn't make sense. Mediocre personality. Biden can't stay awake. Where is... Oh, I really need to edit that so the buoy part isn't in, because it somehow grosses me the fuck out every time. Never mind, there's that.
Comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Don't yell at me, you goblin. Who are you talking to? I don't know who you're talking about. Well, who's yelling at you? Who's yelling at you? You saying I'm yelling at you? I'm not yelling at anybody. All right. So the Seattle high school really wanted to debate Trump as a dick. Oh, man, I really wish I had refilled that water bottle. Oh. Good to see you, Painkiller. Everybody, I'm going to die. Oh, boy. Okay, so we have an hour and 45 in the show. And I have creepy, weird, screaming faces on the screen, which is, again, weird and creepy. Ryan the Garbage Man with the link. Let's check that out. This is what... I don't know what this is, but it's 3 minutes long. I'm going to go with no. I vote to see a furry. Damn this state. Minnesota has gone to shit. I go vote and see a furry. Oh, wait a minute. What? Really?
Frankerzy 100 Deerboo 1 Butchbeer Deerboo 1 Butchbeer Deerboo 1 Butchbeer Deerboo 1 Cheers 2.
Thank you, Dear Butch. You saw a furry? You saw a furry. That worries me so much. Because you know that where there's one, there's probably more. Bastards are yipping around any court. What am I? Do I have a squirrel? I certainly don't have an OnlyFans. Why are you guys rating me? All right, so an hour and 45 in the show left. We have a bunch of stuff left to cover still. Let's say goodbye to that. What's this other one that we have here? Harris campaign created a map in Fortnite called Freedom Town, USA.
Fuck! Oh!
Please tell me I can find gameplay of Freedom Town, USA. The official Harris Walls Freedom Town, USA map in Fortnite is so astoundingly tone-deaf, no weapons allowed, no talking to other players, no custom building. So what do you do in Fortnite in Freedom Town, USA?
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription It's more cowbell.
Oh, let's look at this. Is this Kamala's Fortnite map is literally called Freedom Town, USA, but firearms are banned. Let's go see this. And who was that? Holy shit, David Chandler with 5 subs. That's into level 2, 90%. We're going to check out this 30-second trailer for Freedom Town, USA, and then I'm going to see if we can get any gameplay. God damn you, voice cracks. Any gameplay? Let's go ahead and roll on cowbell for our Alonzo Doomspaya Nagasuka. The stupid Moodang. I've got an actual Moodang story, okay? Moodang fucking chimed in on the election. So let's take the audio down. Thank you, Butch. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the show. And all those people. Numero uno Josh Denny fan. Or number 1 Josh Denny fan. Thank you for the level 3. All right. I gotta go use that. Oh, shit. Cowbell. SH, free from thought, free from the need to make any decisions for yourself. Yeah, free from anything fun. I don't know if you guys, like, look, your premise sounds really lame for one reason. It's everything that Fortnite is not. So what do we do in Freedom Town, USA? Fight for freedom. Okay, we're fighting for freedom, but we can't do any of the building stuff. We can't use any guns. How are we fighting for freedom? I didn't say you were fighting for freedom. You did. You took the weapons out and you said fight for freedom. How? In Fortnite.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, and by the way, goodbye any monetization because we're playing, I guess, Cardi B or some shit. You know what? Actually, we're gonna mute it because I don't need to hear any of this. What the shit? Cockfights. You know what? Fuck it. We'll have that be the audio. So, all right. So we're parkouring. Are we upgrading homes? What happened to that house? Hold on. Let's go back. We're parkouring on rails, jumping through that. Boom. We made the house nicer. So you just pick up stuff and do what? Squat up and do what? And go vote. There are some people that make me question, do I really want to do this for money? Oh, and every time that I bow down and say yes, I am reminded that we are all Horsch, Mr. Finkelstein.
Guess what?
Thank you, David Chandler. 5 tier 1 subs.
The only prescription is more cowbell.
I'm so boned. This is gonna be bad. Let's get this going. Where's the thing with the stuff? All right. There's that. Where did the lighter go? Can't really do this without it. It is, believe it or not, an integral part to the program.
Guess what?
Jesus Christ!
I got
and
a
lab,
fever.
Oh, right. Nope, that's the.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Oh, that's bad news, Bears. Well, know what? Fuck it. We've still got you, right? You're still loaded. Giggity. We've got that one. We'll hang on to this lighter like it's our only one. It might be. All right, that hype train's at level 4. I'm truly and duly fucked. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 2 cheer subs and the 5 from David Chandler. Cowbell going up. You're a cunt, mediocre personality. That wasn't even for money. Fucking channel points, you freeloader. Thank you.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Boy, why, yaw.
Fuck off. Booyaka Shah. I have no fucking idea. Cowbell for all those people.
Freeload your mom.
Thank you, mediocre personality.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Thank you for all that support. Level 4 now complete. Now I'm on 5. We have, 4 controlled burns to do? Fucking yippity. Sign she's getting low on the gas when you gotta put the pedal down just a wee bit more. Enough. The stupid goddamn fucking whatever that thing is. Oh my lord. I'm gonna die now. Okay, let's go back to this. It's a baby hippo, Johnny. Right? And I have a fucking story from the baby hippo too. Okay, so we have to. Jesus Christ! I gotta go to YouTube and see if we have any Fortnite Freedom Town gameplay. Fortnite Freedom Town. That's just creepy. There's the trailer. All right, we got a playthrough from 7 days ago. This is 9 minutes. This is Willie Hoon. Do we want to do that trailer? All right, we don't want Crazy Taxi with Hey Walls. This is the literal only one I can find. So, Willie Hoon, 1.6K subscribers.
Guess what?
It's a little better than me.
Promotional event
And the only prescription
for the
is more
2024.
cowbell.
Thank you, David Chandler, with another 5 gifted subs. And now Fat Conan with Techno Chicken and 100 bits. That puts that at a hype train at level 6. I'm literally gonna. Yeah, I know. I have to call him tonight and be like, "Hey, what's a good list of components?" Because we're gonna have to do that. All right. Well, I suppose we'll talk to him then. Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll on cowbell for 5 tier. I have never hoped for no other reason than the fact that that fucking sticker sound drop thing exists. That a fucking baby hippo suffers irredeemable pain. I'm assuming the hippo made that noise at some point, and that's how the sticker thing came into existence. Again, F that effing hippo. All right, 5 tier 1 subs. Let's go. Cowbell hooray.
Corgo 100.
Thank you. Must fill some holes. Smoke up prods. It's kind of growing on me. Yeah, it's growing on you because it's irritating the shit out of me. I get it. Like I said, when we have to sit here through this stuff, it just reminds me that yes. And now, like, is this one aimable? Because now I feel like you're making it look like it's blowing this dude's avatar, which is not cool. He's going for a very Captain America with a pride cape. What's with the purple cape? I feel like you've got, in fact, I don't even feel like it looks like you literally do have a Captain America build. This is, again, the weird, like, I remember when they were characters and they had special, like, abilities and things, and so, yeah, and now they're just, all right, okay, let's go ahead and hit play on this. There's 9.5 minutes of this, so I'm just going to cut through to different places and see, like, this dude's got 1.6K subscribers as a gamer. It's got to be entertaining, right?
Olympics. Election. It's been a long day. Let's see what the hell this is about.
So he's gay. All right. Good for you. So he's fat Aaron Imholt without glasses and better hair.
Okay, we start out in a subway that says "Promise of America."
Guess what?
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
I got a fever.
We're not going back.
We're not going back.
Prescription is more cowbell.
So wait a minute. We're not going back. Thank you, David Chandler, with another huge support of what is it? Another 5 tier 1 subs, putting us at level 7, 0%, which is impressive. Let's go ahead and roll on cowbell for those 5. Mizzle, T-Shizzle, Chevy Matic, Death Metal Squirrel, Lacey Ann, Captain Trotsky, all on behalf of David Chandler. Thank you very much. Rolling on cowbell. Heyo. We're not going back is an anti-Trump slogan. Right, but we're not going back. We're not going back to what? We're not going back to Trump? We're not going back. So what? We're not going back to years of prosperity. We're not going back to the way things were under Donald Trump, you know, when the economy was good. That's a horrible slogan. When I read "we're not going back," I think of that as we're not going back to what we've had for the last 4 years. We're not going back to the economy sucking and people not being able to afford shit. We're not going to just get done with Election Day and go right back to that. We're going to vote for different. Gas was under $3. Well, it is under $3 now, right before the election, and everybody on the left is like, see, the prices are down. It's like, yeah, and I'm sure they won't go right back up after the election's done, especially if old Harris Walters wins. I'm sure if they're in office, I'm sure we won't see the prices immediately shoot back up. We're not going back to when Johnny could walk. Right, Chevy. Wait. All right. All right, let's go to this to NBC race mini game. Complete the race. Okay, so you can do stupid little mini games.
What a lovely saying. Okay, welcome to Freedom Town, USA. Hey, oh my God. Hey, you made it. Kamala Harris' $50,000 small business tax break made it possible to start up a new construction business.
I'd like to point out that apparently, like, it's not just me. Other people online apparently can have mildly quasi-successful streaming shows with reasonable views and still be completely fucking illiterate. But I have a disease. What's his excuse? He just has a fucking glow-in-the-dark vest.
You're going to need all the tools to start creating housing for the community. Man, I'm bad at reading. They really shouldn't get rid of the Department of Education because I should have used it more. Anyway, what is going on? Get all the work equipment. I need the pier, the Liberty Bell, the Golden Gate Bridge, and the Arc. What? Construct new houses. And collect 5 posters. Okay. Oh, there's some coin. Gotta get the coin. This is America, damn it. Capitalism, baby.
This looks gay.
Oh, the Freedom Plaza. I'm gonna go to the Freedom Plaza. I'm just gonna run around. Well, I think
Okay,
it's pretty... Oh,
so
my
it's
God.
boring?
Wow, whoa. Tim's Tacos. Oh, the white people tacos. Lovely.
Tim's Tacos with tampons in every bathroom. So you guys know that whole weird tampon Tim nickname, right? You guys know about that. And you thought, why not have a taco stand named after Tim? Is this a subtle troll on them? Between the slogans on the billboards? Tim's Taco Stand, Taco Tim's? Really? God damn it, the irony of a guy wearing a hazard vest like he works as he's currently not working, right? Yeah. Well, he just got home after a long, hard day. So he had to throw that on. He couldn't pick up any other shirt. Thank you for that hype train success. Is he going to say level 7 1%? That is amazing. Thank you very much. We get the kitty love emote. Let's share that with the chat. Okay, the kitty love emote. Please tell me it has something to do with when it showed up on the screen, and it doesn't do that every time on the goddamn... Oh, shit. No, kitty. K-I-T-T. Cat. It's implying a cat. It's a cat-shaped balloon. It's a cat-shaped balloon. Kitty. K-I-T-T-Y. Wait a minute. What's going on with the... I was thinking F. Bill because he's a former president, and that's rare. M. Chelsea. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're playing Clinton F. Mary... Okay. I can't believe it's already dark outside. Johnny, no Nazi party this year. Well, okay, that's fine. Lying Ted Cruz, he can eat a bag of dicks. We changed it to no nap November. Gotta stay awake after. Stay awake after what? After you jerk it? Stay awake after what, 09 Canyon? After you bust a load? Hat-shaped baboon. No, it was a cat. A cat again. That's again. I didn't make the emote, okay? I didn't do it. It wasn't. The burning deer one disturbs me, says Deer Butch. Again, I didn't make any of these. I didn't make any of these. You just got to stay awake after, and that's the challenge. What are you talking about? Stay awake after what? Is it really that hard for people to stay awake after sex? I don't know about you, but especially depending when it happens, it's pretty easy for me to stay awake after sex. I just thank you, Chef-O-Matic, for following the channel. Stop asking questions. Right, let's get back to this video of this dude playing Fortnite. We might need to start jumping around because this looks lame. Can he, take apart the buses for parts and stuff?
Oh, there's an archery minigame. Oh, pier minigames. Oh, this is so fun.
This doesn't look fun.
What's in the pier? Oh, swimming pool. Sploosh. Got a coin? Got a coin? Get the coin. Jonesy, get the coin. Get the coin. Get the coin. I can't get this coin. This is the final boss. Got a coin. Okay, here. Hit the target 5 times to receive a ticket. Okay. Gaming. Oh,
this looks lame.
Just kidding, I'm great.
How is this dude?
Programming, got a ticket.
Programming?
Complete it. Good job.
You can't do both of these things at the same time, then don't do it. And now I'm getting critical. What's with the weird shit behind the chair, sir? I say as a man with a fucking pin in his microphone. What's with the fucking, what is that? Is it Charizard? Is that Charizard we see back there? What's with all of this shit? This looks horribly mismanaged. And that looks like you have light coming in through the back there. Is this where you keep your mom from entering? Are we in your basement or your garage?
Thank you. Grow level. What do I
This
do?
again looks incredibly lame. I'm saying this as someone who doesn't like Fortnite. This is disrespectful to Fortnite.
Complete the surfing course and receive a ticket.
All right, this is fucking again. You're just getting tickets for things. Cool. We're getting tickets. Obstacle mini course, mini game. So we have a bunch of mini games.
Now where do we have to go?
Promise of America. This just sucks. This just looks lame and gay. Smoke Out Prods, has he ever played before? I'm going to say no because I haven't played lately. I haven't played since we can't see it. It's behind the chat. What? Oh, let me wipe the chat off the screen. All right, there you go. There's our, and we don't get a better view of it. There's our Charizard character hanging out behind the chair. Whatever all this, this just looks horribly disheveled. I don't know what any of this shit. Then we've got a line of dolls and pop figures and things. I can respect some of this. Over here. But this just looks like a fucking cluttery mess. And again, I don't know what the fuck that is. Just seems weird. I played Fortnite a long time ago before it turned into the Battle Royale thing. And for my opinion, Fortnite lost a lot, if not everything that it was supposed to be with Battle Royale. So I don't really pay attention to it. It's fine if other people want to play it. I don't. But I also don't care. But again, this map looks dumb.
Probably been better if I got a car. So I have to work it with.
Google's parkour.
Goggles?
No, goggles. No, it isn't Google. It's goggles. Okay, so we won't even actually use. We didn't get permission. Didn't Google support the Harris Walls campaign immensely? We couldn't put their name actually in it.
Ooh, hardcore parkour. I like that.
Okay, this is looking lame.
The Liberty Bell.
And you're the perfect
That's
spokesman
around the
for
corner
this.
From me. Give it to me. I left your goggles up. Scaffolding here should be easy to find. Okay, just gotta make our way up. The scaffolding.
Never mind. So this. Okay, I just can't. I can't do this anymore.
Yahoo! Yippee!
So this is some sort of stupid parkour thing.
Almost fell. Sean, I'm sorry. I'm doing a thing.
Yeah, Fortnite. Who plays that thing? Lots of people do, but they don't play this fucking lame-ass shit with it. You took the game, and the only thing that it has going for it, which is that people love to play it to shoot at each other and build shit at the same time. And, yeah, it just kind of keeps going, and just don't make fun of his half beard. Well, yeah, I can't. Dude, what am I going to make fun of his half beard and not acknowledge that I kind of have one too? Like, although, yeah, wait a minute, that is remarkably different. I should say he went with this weird. You're right. Why did we shave? Like, I trimmed the beard up to keep it like neat. Just because if it grows up too much up over here, it gets patchy. And if it goes down too far, it gets itchy. People are like, oh, you fucking do that chin strap shit. I'm like, not intentionally. It's just it gets itchy in the crevice part, so we don't go down like full neck beard. And I don't go up because it starts getting patchy, so we keep it thick and then... He's doing the Basement Musketeers beard. Oh, later in the game, you get to the illegal border crossing mini game. Get to whip illegals with horse reins. In the later mission, you have to fly a plane of undocumented immigrants and land them covertly in a city in America without anyone knowing where. It looks stupid. It looks incredibly stupid. Freedom Town, USA, where nothing is free. We had several controlled burns to do. I've done 2 so far. I'll do one more with the doctor, and then I'm going to have to lay off of the doc. Because, Jesus, this thing's punching like a mule. All right, statue toppling minigame. I can't even read now. Oh, and I dropped my lighter again. Again, like a mother lover. Around here, we call him the chicken lover. But he found not 1 but 2 lighters when he went down. Down goes Cripple. Was fill some holes. I'm going to join you. In what? Toppling statues? I'm not toppling any statues, and to say such. Blasphemous lie. Controlled burn. Number 3. And the last one with the doctor, because I'm not reloading this motherfucker. I am done letting the doctor kick my ass. Johnny, I hear you have been burning D's nuts. So you mean, like, is that like a literal burning man? Like, by the balls? Like,
Is that your beak?
Now you're going back over there where you can't hurt anybody. Jesus Christ. Johnny, I gotta go, bud. Feed the baby hippos down the food. Fuck you, Mikey. All right, so if you're just joining us, it's 4:20 in several minutes, and I've got that one over there for that. We'll do controlled burn number 4 at 4:20. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I think I can hold myself together for that. Let's see here. Yeah, 2 minutes for that. So if you're just joining us, we just got done talking about the Harris campaign's Fortnite town, where you can do anything but build and you can't build. You can upgrade buildings, but you can't build. And you can't use any weapons. You can't hurt anybody. Again, Freedom Town. This other story, I just don't know if I have the energy to do it, especially at the time we have left. Does it have a video? It doesn't. So we'll just read you the headline, and you can just kind of, like, we'll save the actual meat of it out because it doesn't really matter. but it's apparently been released that FEMA failed to answer nearly half of all the phone calls Americans made for emergency aid after the recent hurricanes. So, yeah, that whole FEMA's failing thing that Trump and Vance is like, oh, that's horrible misinformation. No. Nearly half. They failed to answer nearly half. You guys are doing a bang-up job. So we have a video of a liberal white lady trying to steal a Trump sign, and now it's 420, and I'm missing it. I'd just like to say I wouldn't trust a word out of Mikey's mouth. Buy a bird collector, buy a futon, get a baby hippo, limited time, limited supply. Use promo code just kidding. Again, none of this is true. None of this is true. I have nothing to do with such slanderous businesses. You can't miss 420, Johnny. 420 is inside us all. Love is but a song we sing. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. I'm too high to understand. So we have a video in honor of Election Day.
Campaign sign vandal captured.
All right, this is awesome, and we're covering it on CBS in Boston. Okay, even better. I didn't realize this was a 1.5 or 2 minute news story. I thought it was just a quick clip. Definitely go to this.
Campaign sign vandal captured on camera. Surveillance video outside a home in Stoneham shows one woman taking out her frustrations on a Trump sign. The homeowner told us that he had the sign tied to his bushes, but even that wasn't enough to keep it from being ripped off of his property. As WBZ's Mike Sullivan shows us, Stoneham police are now investigating.
Caught on surveillance, a disgruntled passerby ripping up an election sign and chucking it in a neighbor's yard.
Fuck off. Disbelief, shock that somebody would actually do this.
Robert D'Amelio sits on his front steps in Stoneham. His tattered Trump sign is stuck not far from his.
Disbelief, shock, somebody would do this. Sir, do you mind putting down the Game Boy? Again, what the fuck? Is that a PSP? What, or is he playing with his phone? Oh, he's got one of those gay open phones like me, but he's still keeping it folded. Not the sign. Again, dude, like this is where, no offense, lady, no offense, crazy chick, but you lost the battle when you came for the sign. I saw the sign, and that white lady lost her mind. I saw the sign. Oh. Oh, and you got. I really need some water, and you can tell because I'll get myself to hydrate with some of this chocolate shit. No, make it sound really worth eating. Call it chocolate shit. But I will say, and nobody asked for this opinion, Walmart Kit Kat wannabe, like Kit Kat knockoff versus actual Kit Kat, suck dick. Nothing is good. I do declare she was seething. Losing her mind. What does that do? No offense, ma'am. Nobody drove by thinking, I don't know who to vote for. Who do I vote for? Can't vote for Donald Trump. Nobody else supports him. Oh, wait, that guy does. I guess I will. Really? You're that easily swayed? You would think you'd still go with the crowd. Even then, I don't know what the general mood is in that part of town. Just the fact that you would go that far. I want to see this lady arrested. Sits on his steps, stoned. I had a Hillary for Prison 16 sign, and somebody stole it almost immediately. I've got to thank her. I've got to think on her way home, she was like, what am I doing? Who am I? No. She, on her way home, was like, oh, I fucking showed him. He tied it down. He wouldn't let me rip it up and throw it. Well, I didn't let that stand. 6 St. Caesar Black Ops 6 over Fortnite. Not even close, and it's free in your Game Pass. Cool that you have that opinion. Nobody asked. Did JD Vance or Donald Trump do any promotion with Black Ops 6? Did Kamala Harris or Tim Wall or anybody? Because I'm guessing they didn't, because they took the guns out of it. So again, okay. All right. Okay, but she lost like 4 times before finally defeating the sign. Yeah, that's way too much effort. Like, you're exactly right, Smokeout Prods. That's way too much effort. Sam Show, to be fair, nobody asked about Kamala Harris and fork knife. So, yeah, take that. Right? Nobody asked about fork knife. I brought it up as a topic on the show of how they were trying to, like, drum up young people's support by going to the young hip game Fork Knife. We're calling it Fork Knife now. Proof she has literally nothing productive to do with her life. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Even Casey Anthony would have given up on the 3rd try. Oh. Sam Show. Oh, so it's your fault. I did bring up Fork Knife.
His feet, the whole interaction leaving him in awe.
That somebody would actually park their car halfway down the street.
Oh, fuck, I love your accent. Let's go back to this. I need to hear that one again.
And is stuck not far from his feet, the whole interaction leaving him in awe.
That somebody would actually park their car halfway down the street.
They parked the car halfway down the street, and they'd walk up to my yard, and they'd take my sign. Like, what the you doing? Are you serious? You're going to take my sign, you're going to throw it, and then you're going to go back up to your car like you didn't just vandalize my yard. You know what I mean? Park their car, right? They parked their car. It'd be even worse if the car drive by. You know what I mean? Fake news. There's no way this guy is this calm. No, dude, he just smoked a lot of weed right beforehand. Look, I don't have enough water to do it, so I have to do it this way. I don't care what anyone says. I need to make myself salivate, otherwise dry mouth is a huge problem. Especially when you don't get it in your mouth. Hand-eye coordination shit, that's a good sign. And besides, Sam Show, why wouldn't he be calm? He got his sign back. He's going to be on the news. And this fat Conan is saying, hey, yo, Vinny, put the phone down. Do the interview. No way this guy is this bald. I don't know. This looks like a guy who embraced his power alleys and went all the way in.
Run like a linebacker to my property, go on my property, take
shit.
my sign that I purchased.
From his feet.
It fucking gets even better. I interrupted him, and it gets even better. Oh, boy.
let's do this. Oh, and while we do this, I will again show you precisely how my mouse falls off my lap because I don't have the proper reach. Giggity. If I could zoom out the camera, maybe. That would be better. I don't mind the screen being bigger, but I just want it zoomed out more. But I can't do that. Can't get any more space, I don't think. I can't leave this there either. This, that, or the other. So let's do this and go like that. Come on. Get over here. Meh.
The whole interaction leaving him in awe.
That somebody would actually park their car halfway down the street, run like a linebacker to my property, go on my property, take my sign that I purchased, and try and rip it apart.
She had no clue it was tethered to a bush by a USB cable.
So you already assumed something might happen?
Unfortunately, yes.
It was tethered to a bush by a USB cable? Holy Jesus. Well, you're not fucking around with your sign. That profile shot made him look like angry cops. LOL. Oh. I just assume anyone with a Boston accent helped take down the marathon bombers. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, boogie. A USB cable. Why? What do you need why a USB cable? I mean, why a spoon, cousin? Why not an axe or a knife? Because it's dull, you twit, it'll hurt more. Fuck. No, that's not what I was doing. That is not, I was doing an impression. No, I was not signaling you. That is not, no. No. On today, of all days. On the day of my dentist. I mean, that's Chevy Matic is. I want to work that into the thing now. So I'm thinking, why a USB cable, cousin? Why not an Ethernet cable? Because it has more function, you idiot. It can do more. All right. We're going to again move on with the show while the cat aggressively moves on with his, I guess, stuffed dog relations. Emphasis on stuffed. And they tried to rip it apart. Why would you rip it apart? I paid for the sign.
This day and age, it's sad that we have to think this way, but I hate to say it. Maybe I'm psychic. She played the lottery.
The woman can be seen struggling to get the sign.
Oh, you with a $5 host. Maybe I'm psychic. Should play the lottery. Why? Because you guessed yes to the dress. Spoiler alert. All right, now trying to do an accent has officially fucked you in the face. Spoiler alert, this guy was smart enough to guess that Donald Trump might be, I don't know, a firebrand of an election choice. Now people are answering exactly what type of USB cable. They're saying 4.0 because he's a rich guy. Stuffed relationships over no relationships. Am I right, Johnny? Well, not if I have to be akin to the stuffing like secondhand. Especially when my leg won't behave and almost cost me my freshly loaded grinder. Oh, and now you want to hang out with me. No. You just got done plowing something. I don't want you to be up here. All post-coitus. It's just offensive, sir. All right, go. Nope.
Come on. Crazy lady.
Free. During the tirade, she manages to untie it and throw it.
Her being unhinged, I think that's a great word. To me.
Thank you, Awake Jimmy, rating us with how many was that? Awake Jimmy with 22 viewers rating. Oh my god. Come on. Dude, all right, let me help you. You senior citizen cat. Citizen cat. Hey everybody, fresh from his stuffed dog dicking, it's Alucard. No. Yeah. Thank you, Awake Jimmy, rating with 22 viewers. That's awesome. Here, I'll put the no, give me a second. I'm getting you your little platform that you can sit on. See? See what I'm putting out down there? The little footstool thing? You can use that as a cat. Yeah, dude, it's a little difficult to do this around you, okay? I'm doing my best. You're ruining my show. You four-legged furry asshole. All right, there we go. Right, that's better than just having a boring sign. Hello, Al. Good to see you. Al is, Al's doing well. You suck butt. USB cable. Get it? Oh, you know what I realized? We should brace yourselves. We're switching backgrounds. All right, leave. Leave, you dick. And we're going to get this right. Oh. Is it? Oh, wow. It's a shitty background that I really didn't realize had to be just so. All right. I should have left it where it was. All right, let's look at that and let's lock it down. Lock it down. All right, there we go. It's now America. Actually, I can't do it. I'm sorry. We're going back to the relaxing room. I can't do that. Thank you, everybody, from Jimmy's Raid. Good to see you all back in the show. We have like an hour left. Unfortunately, some of it's election stuff still because we can't get away from the goddamn election. Because we can't get away from the election. I didn't even get a chance to game with Jimmy this month because I wanted to. Fucking shit. That was supposed to be a thing. I fucked that up. Oh, boy. Just too much crap happening at once. All right, so we have our second hour stories. This guy, again, fighting a lady over a Trump lawn sign. I feel like if you're the lady, getting arrested for that is going to suck way worse than fighting the sign did, because like everybody's gonna know about it. You got hit with that. I don't know how long this video is, but I wanted to do something that wasn't election coverage. So now for a few moments we have just for something, and now for something completely different. A deer running through a nail salon.
Since when did we become deer wranglers?
I don't know. Since deer started invading regular cities.
Since when did we become deer wranglers?
Ooh, I think he's ready too.
All right, well, swing that thing.
2,
1, go.
Just crack it open.
Go.
What you mean crack it
The
open?
last
Get
time
out.
we cracked it open, he kicked it back.
I love that he is afraid of the deer. You could tell who's a city boy in this one.
Go.
What you mean crack it
The
open?
last
Get
time we
out.
cracked it open, he kicked it back.
Come on.
Exactly. Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
You gonna get me in the face?
Little bird.
Come on, man.
That's a little bird. Oh, he's tired, bud.
Dude,
There we go.
this is a messy fucking nail salon. Do you see all that shit? Look at how bad that is. I don't want to get my nails done there. Look at this place. It's atrocious.
All ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Like, look at how messy that is.
Little bird.
Come on, man.
That's a little bird. Oh, he's tired, bud.
There we go.
Why are you guys cheering? The deer did all the work.
That deer seemed drunk. That is not a nail salon. I did not hear one Asian lady, says Fat Conan. Well, they were all out front. They couldn't handle being around the deer. Mr. Beat, what a shit show. What, this one? Yeah, I know. It's so dirty, I'm surprised the deer wanted to be in there. See, because kind of the part of the joke is the deer probably fucking messed some of that shit up before he got cornered in the room, but who knows? Did he call it a bird? I have no idea. He called it a little something. Let's see if we can...
Since when did we become deer wranglers?
Ooh, I think he's ready too.
All right, well, swing that thing.
2,
1, go.
Just crack it open.
Go.
What you mean crack it open?
Last time
we
cracked it open, he kicked it back. Come on.
Exactly. Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Little boo.
Come on, babe.
That's a little boozer.
A little booser. That's a little booser. I don't know what a booser is. What the fuck's a booser? Smoke out prods. To be fair, I battled a bat once that would make me look far stupider than these guys. Would make me look far more, or far, stupider a word? I have no idea. And again, in our ongoing segment for the last of the second hour stuff, we're like about 20 minutes away from the overtime run, and then we're going to do 30 minutes and be out. So we have our third hour stuff after this. So we'll get through that and a couple of like videos and things, and we'll probably be done. I just want everybody to know I will be going on to Aaron's show at some point this evening. Yeah, we'll see how that Sorry, I have to respond to somebody. We're talking about video game points thing. Oh, and I do have a Venmo to thank. So we'll get to that. All right, there we go. Oh, again, dude. Didn't you already take him for a tussle? Or her, I guess. I don't know. It's a stuffed dog. Does it have a gender? I guess it's a freaking ambiguous, like, I guess it is gender neutral. It is, again, an inanimate object. All right, let's go to this story. Now,
tells me
NBC Boston. I feel like in the case of the whodunit stole the sign from somebody's front yard thing, we spent way too much time on that story. I actually ditched out of it before the end because I got bored. Whereas I feel like this story that we're about to cover now, that you only gave 40 seconds of airtime to, this one's the bee's knees. You should have given this one more time.
something tells me this is your favorite story of the day around here.
It is.
Things could have been pretty messy during this morning's commute in Cambridge.
Take a look.
I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him at all. Because, again, either they're making him wear this suit, because, dude, fucking nice and ripped, and holy fucking sweater puppies, Mrs. Robinson. Melody Mendez. Damn. And this is your favorite story of the day? I think I found my fucking soulmate. You're probably married. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I'm looking at that finger. I saw those rocks. Yeah, you got them rocks. All right, let's go ahead and go.
Things could have been pretty messy during this morning's commute in Cambridge.
Take a look at what ended up in the road. Yep, that's not just one porta-potty, folks at home. That's two. Oh, wow. Count them right there. Yep, pair of porta-potties got stirred. Our photojournalist Mark Garfinkel was there. He actually witnessed this whole thing happen on Memorial Drive in Cambridge near that Mass Ave overpass.
He witnessed it happen, but all we have are still shots? Does your phone not have a video mode?
Jesus Christ, Boston News. Look, man, shit's getting real on the streets. Saint Caesar, those buttons need to be unzipped. I don't think that's how the buttons work. I'd like to go boating, says King Kong Dong. Well, I mean, you better be quick about it. That season's coming to an end. It's getting cold outside. Back to the female reporter and take the man to prison. No. Again, we're going to stay on this story. I don't know if you know this, but this story, much like that lady, we're enamored with this story because, again, shit's getting real. Yes, Digger 420. I believe, I think he was saying that the motorboat.
As he says, the porta potties hit the overpass and fell off the truck carrying them, just like that. Plop. He says the driver came back a few minutes later to then get them off
We didn't need
the road.
sound effect there.
No?
We didn't.
Plop. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Must have been a dump truck.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Johnny Chimpo being a super huge, awesome supporter at 38 months. That is so great. Thank you so much for continuing to support this program at 38 months. Holy Jesus. Cowbell for Johnny Chimpo. Heyo. Again, Fawn the Great.
Fuck!
Well, I mean, I get it, but dude, she's married, okay? Let's be respectful. That's somebody's wife, you asshole.
Need that one.
Oh, I thought you might enjoy it.
Is there a vote on the female reporter to do an OnlyFans? Something tells me she doesn't need to do an OnlyFans, and so, I mean, I'm guessing. So I'm guessing that's a stern no. Just what world do you live in, Saint Caesar? Ma'am, I'm sorry, you need to start an OnlyFans. It's been decided. But I don't want to. Look, I get it. And don't shoot the messenger. But a lot of people saw you try in vain to keep both of those sweater puppies under that knit tarp, and it did not work. And quite frankly, they want to see if the Rocky Mountains are as great as the Busch Gardens, if you know what I mean. So let's go. Saint Caesar, we just want to see the tits. What's wrong with that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the thought that she might object. That's all I'm saying. You're stating it like a, look, she's got great tits, so she has to show them. No, actually she doesn't. It's entirely her choice. I'm just a little uncomfortable with how, like, you're willing to push her into this thing. It's been like an ongoing trend with you. First, it was like with like the bits and the subs where you're like, hey guys, support Johnny. Now I'm like, I was taking that as a weird, no, that's just everything. Just does that in life. So do you just do that when you meet women like in the street? Where you're like, hey, do OnlyFans. No, gross. I'm not going to do OnlyFans. I don't care. You've got great tits. Put them on the internet. Show me your tits. Like, is that how it works?
You want to see my burger?
JB Contrarian. Kamala appreciates it. Kamala appreciates what? Showing tits? King Kong Dong. Well, I just got home. Have a good night, everybody. Well, good night, King Kong Dong. We've got a half hour left in the show. We've got a hour's worth of stories left to go. And I don't mean this to sound at all musical. And then I have to decide what I'm doing for my dinner arrangements and get moving on them shits and figure that out. Donald Trump has regained a massive lead over Kamala on Kalashi. What's Kalashi? Like, is that your dick? What's a Kalashi? Like, is that a kind of food? Is that like the endorsement from somebody? Like who's Kalashi?
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Kamala was just caught not on the phone with her camera on, pretending to get a vote from someone. Thank you. That's Saint Caesar, our Enigma reporter on the ground. We'll get back to you when we've deciphered that. Election betting market. Oh. Well, didn't realize we could put some money down. I wish I could go back to the beginning of the 2024 election. Put some money on the Trumpies. Chevy JB, thank you for subscribing to the channel. There it is. I found my cowbell. Derber. That chocolate really did hit the spot, but again, that's low-grade chocolate. That, it's 78 cents as opposed to, like, whatever the actual Kit Kats are. But you're paying for that difference, let me tell you. I'm just not impressed. Low-grade Walmart Kit Kats. Boo. Boo. All right, cowbell for, who was it? It was somebody. Cowbell, JB, Chevrolet JB. Hey, ho, ho, here. There you go. Saint Caesar saying, here's a clip. It's 21 seconds long. All right, let's go to this clip. Let's see what this is. This bitch isn't even on the phone. She's on camera. Not only is she a liar and a shit actor, she is she retarded. All right, let's go. And this is on. I don't know who's sharing it. That was their opinion. I want to be clear about one thing. I took my camera off of there. I don't know if I need to or not. Let's go over here. C-SPAN is not the ones who had that opinion. I don't know who that status was, whose status we linked. But apparently the footage on C-SPAN. Let's go here.
How you doing? Have you voted already? Give me a second. You did? Thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, it's so important that everybody participates. And
all right. I'm willing to give it one benefit of the doubt for it is I believe it's possible to have your phone app open and your camera up. I don't know who I would call to test this theory. Oh wait, we forgot to do that from earlier. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to say who the donator is. Like, I think that is their chat name, but just $25 from the lady who stole the Trump sign. Let's go ahead and move our goal over. So our goal was already on the 29th, which was a Friday. And now it's going to go over to December 2nd because we are now into that, $10 into that. So that puts us at 55 for December 2nd. Oh my Jesus Lord.
Where is it? Shift D E C. Save. All right, we have 30 minutes left in the program. Again, I'm willing to say that maybe she had the phone app open, or she's completely faking it. I don't know, but that's what they're going with. She isn't even on the phone. She's on camera. What if she went to the phone and then, well, but caught in 1080p. I don't know if that's accurate or not. It's too hot. It's too short of a clip. Wait a minute. What? The camera was on the whole time, huh? Supposedly, I was expecting it to ring. Yeah, look at it again. She wasn't on the phone. She was on her camera. Right. The camera was on the whole time. So, like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, just because we get to that clip at that point. It could be possible to have the camera on in the background, or the camera on in the foreground and the phone on in the background, but I don't know. I've never had my camera come up while I'm on a phone call. Right, but what if you were using your camera and you got a phone call? Like, was she using her camera and then we get to her on the phone, but was she using the camera before the phone call part happened? It's never happened to me. I've never had my camera come up while I'm on a phone call. I've had my camera then shut the camera off. But maybe she's still dumb. Okay? And also, why? I don't know. Either way, does it matter whether that was true or not? I feel like the die has been cast when it comes to people voting. But I mean, all right. Okay. Kamala Harris might have given us another gaffe. Let's mute the audio while we pick these last clips to play. We have oh yeah, dude, we've got a great clip of somebody talking on the news before the elections, and they may be inebriated. I don't know. We'll see. We also have a couple of interesting stories. We have a story about an ambulance that hit a cyclist and then proceeded to take him to the ER, after which the ambulance company and the ER sat the man with an $1,800 bill for all of the services. This is in Oregon, where they both encourage cycling, and like government, like big government. Like, you'd think they'd just say, "Hey." All right, we have again a half hour left in the program. Let's check. Did we lose everybody from Jimmy's raid? Maybe. Hard to say. Tough to say. Either way, we're still good on Twitch and Rumble. Wow, you guys are fucking killing it today. Amazing. So we were talking about this asshole earlier, and by asshole, I mean the stupid effing goddamn zoo animal in Thailand. So the viral video on TikTok of that stupid effing, oh god damn it, I just want the TikTok video. I don't want, again, predicted a win for Trump. Where's the TikTok video of the animal predicting the win for Trump? Pygmy hippopotamus are found in West Africa, mainly Liberia. I don't give a shit about pygmy hippos. I just wanted to see the stupid TikTok video for Trump.
but we don't have the. We mention it in the story 7 times, but we don't have the video. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. We have a half hour left, so I don't care. It's not worth it. Put up the call-in number and try. What? I don't know what we're talking about. Johnny, did you see she has to have her camera on when she makes Johnny, you see she has to have her camera on when she makes calls so she can block out just a little of the cell signal so she can get good reception for her speaker earrings. That was Chevy-matic. I appreciate the effort, but that seems like that took a little bit of a shoehorn. Can we get back to Johnny's loose cigarettes? I don't have any loose cigarettes, okay? This is a vicious lie and a horrible rumor, and none of it is true. And I have a half hour left in the show and a body that's spazzing in a way that could get me in trouble and make my chair fly forward. That's not good. Hey, Johnny, try it. Try what, Jesse? Try to have my camera open and receive a phone call? No. Because I don't care that much to commit to the bit. Like I said, I just don't have the beginning of that situation. So, Digger 420, yeah, I'm looking for any cheap tobacco. It's getting expensive out here. Why do you think I quit smoking over 10 years ago? All right, quit smoking cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes over 10 years ago. He said as he works up a lung from smoking marijuana today. All right, so this video is fun for me to do. This one came out, what was this? 4 days ago? This video came out 4 days ago, so this is before the actual election. A news agency was doing their best to be impartial. So they provided airtime to 2 different candidates. And you know what? We'll let them, the Democrat candidate didn't want to participate, so they let the other one who wanted to participate. I don't know if they cover all of that, but let's go to
This election season, 5 Eyewitness News is giving candidates in Minnesota's biggest races a chance to speak directly to you.
In Minnesota's biggest races, but this is Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district. You realize Minnesota and Wisconsin are 2 different states, right? Okay, so regardless of what Tardo Stevens, I knew I fucking heard that before, and that money better fucking be there. All right, anyways, so yeah, I knew this guy got it wrong.
We've offered 2 minutes of free airtime to each major party candidate, and tonight we're featuring Wisconsin's 3rd district congressional race. Democrat Rebecca Cook did not respond to our offer. Here's Republican incumbent Derek Van Orden.
Democrat Rebecca Cook did not respond to our offer, but after all, she is very obviously a soulless ginger and a woman, so she couldn't be on TV without catching fire. Am I doing this just to be a dick? Yeah, but it's fun. All right, go.
But Derek Van Orden.
Hi, everybody. It's Derek Van Orden. I've had the honor and privilege of serving Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district for about the last year and a half in the United States Congress. And this election is about 3 things: gas, groceries, and grandkids. People are having difficulty filling up a gas tank and a grocery cart on the same day in the United States, and that's unacceptable. And we're concerned about the future and security for our children and grandchildren in a way we simply were not like 4 years ago. So I'm asking you, send me back to Washington, D.C. to help.
Oh, boy. Is anyone picking up on it yet? I mean, I am. I am Derek Van Orden, and look.
You should send me back to D.C. Dude, I'm sorry, buddy. I feel your pain. One-eyed Derek Van Orden. Chevy Matic, you don't have any loose cigarettes. Does that mean you need some? No, I don't, but apparently other people do. Johnny, okay, so Chevy Johnny Chippo. Hiccup. Fallen the Great, you are a cuck to the state of you use tobacco in Minnesota. All right, let's keep going. He's Dutch? No. Lab glass. He's from Wisconsin. What do you expect? Fair enough. I guess this will probably win him votes.
Give us a secure, prosperous, and free United States of America. So God bless you and your families, and God bless the United States of America. Vote Van Orden.
Again, Democrat Rebecca Cook did not respond to our offer to participate. You can watch all of our free airtime.
All right, I don't give a shit about that. I just care about the fact that man was obviously towing a line. God damn it. Sounded like he said BC instead of DC. No, he said DC, but yeah, I don't want to dig through it to find it. All right, this is another one where I don't know how to take this. On the one hand, I entirely believe that Donald Trump will say, like we've seen that before, where Donald Trump will say something that's a blatant lie. But I feel like this one's being framed in the wrong way because Donald Trump is saying at a rally that they've had rallies like never before, and all the rallies there's never any open seats. And then they pan up the camera to show you some open seats. But he doesn't say at this rally there's no open seats. He doesn't say. He specifically talks about other rallies and with particular reference to the rally earlier today.
You don't have any.
So, I mean, like, yes, he does say his rallies have no open seats, but he doesn't reference the, wrong one. He doesn't reference this one specifically. It's one of these weird things where I don't know how we qualify this, but let's go.
9 years, we've had the biggest rallies in history of any country.
Again, that's that Donald Trump. We've had the biggest rallies of history of any country. No, you haven't. Over the last 9 years. Let's not forget, in the when you were first elected and inaugurated, you did not, and you kept saying they were the largest. No.
And every rally's full. You don't have any seats that are empty. You don't have anything yet. I mean, the one we had today, you missed a beauty.
The one we had today, you missed a beauty. So is he at a rally now? Because it sounds like he's talking to these people after having been at a rally. Now I don't know where this is.
Filled that place up 20 times. I mean, that was beautiful.
Filled that place up.
Did you hear about the Virginia rally?
The Virginia rally. Again, he's not saying that this one has no empty seats. And all the people on the left are, oh, this brave cameraman. This is where the Trump lies fall apart. Like, no, he said the other ones. Again, this is the same thing with them jumping down Tim Walz's throat for saying that electoral college stuff. You're taking it out of context and out of the moment that it happened. He never specifically said that this one was full. And is this a rally? Or is he just at something for supporting a specific group? Smoke out prods. It should be pretty well known now for both candidates. They can't fill whole stadiums. They need some layer of protection. Yeah, again, we have nothing but him zooming up to the open seats. And
Glenn Youngkin did a great job.
And
I mean,
when we go to it,
today,
these are more people, and they're cheering.
Place up 20 times.
We could have filled that place up 20 times. these stadiums are all packed. I don't know what's going on here. And again, I don't know that this is a rally. He's talking about the rallies like, oh, you should have been there. Oh, you should have seen them. Is this an actual rally? Or is this some sort of like a specific group thing or whatever? I don't know. Some sort of booster club thing. He's not talking to them like they're at a rally now. So I just, again, and who cares? Donald Trump lies his ass off all the time in terms of how many people showed up to support him. That doesn't change the fact that Kamala Harris is a complete puppet who can't be trusted to talk on her own for more than an hour, apparently. Guys. Who has a shit ton of people supporting her for... we covered this Cardi B thing, and I was giving Cardi B shit for using her cell phone, and now I found out why that happened. This is another... a great example of the, like, we didn't have enough of a clip. It turns out it was better than I thought.
One second, guys. 1 second.
1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna chew my gum. Is she chewing gum? It seems like she is. 1 second, guys. I can't talk. The teleprompter's broken. And I believe so much in what I say. I need my script.
Okay. So I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous. No, you're not. The teleprompter's broken, so you can't speak.
I'm a little nervous, guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life.
You've been waiting for this moment this whole life.
I'm a little nervous, guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life.
I've been waiting for this moment this whole life. When I was first being called up on that poll, I thought someday I'm going to endorse a political candidate on a stage.
Whole life. I need patience over here.
Who's Patience?
Patience, where are you, girl?
Oh, so it is literally an aid. I thought it was, Patience! Destiny's asking for you. She has to end her set early. She's got a VIP. Oh, I'm sorry. Flashbacks. You know how it is. You say Patience, and I'm like, and coming up next to the stage is Patience. No offense, Cardi B, but with your previous history, you do, Chevy Matic, oh my God, I thought I was being racist thinking Patience was a person. Why would that be racist? I thought I was being a misogynist thinking Patience was a lady. Probably one of her stripper friends. It doesn't mean, like, how does that make it racist? Are you just assuming she's a specific type of lady? Now you're painting with a specific color brush, and that's not okay. I didn't assume what particular shade of the rainbow the lovely or possibly obese Patience occupies. I just assumed that they've been friends for a while. So what are we waiting on Patience for?
Hold on. How you guys doing tonight?
All right, yeah. Hold on. I got to stretch out more time. How you guys doing tonight? This is someone who's not good at public speaking, and you've been waiting for this? You didn't prep?
How you guys
Some
doing
jokes?
tonight?
How about a magic trick? Close-up magic or something.
Ready to make history?
You know what? I'll let you have it.
Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years.
So what does she need 8 more for that she hasn't even started to do in the last 4? Again. Oh. Damn. If you get... And I'm not enough of a look, but I feel like I might have been right on one of them. All right, so...
Thank you.
Thank you, Patience. I made fun of her, rightly so, for how poorly she gave a speech with her phone. But again, that's because she thought so highly of this moment that she couldn't remember even a little bit of her speech, apparently. Fall in the Great, my daughter just said her class did a mock vote and only 7% of the kids voted for Kamala. You know what, Fall in the Great, I don't know how old your daughter is, but my response to that would be like, oh, what teacher? Who was this? And then I would immediately be calling the school and be like, why are the teachers doing mock voting in the classrooms? Even if it's to teach about elections and things like that, we shouldn't be involving current politics in this. We shouldn't, I don't know. All right, God, I don't know why Johnny hates me. Why do you think I hate you? May Christ protect the white race from its enemies who follow. We did mock votes in grade school. I mean, it still just seems like I don't agree with it, but I mean, maybe I'm being too much of a dick. Based, yeah, beef broth based. Children under the age of 15 shouldn't worry about politics. I'm kind of with Chevy Maddock on that. It depends what grade they're in. Like, if it's like, hey man, we're in fourth grade and we're gonna do a mock election. Why these kids are still worried about whether or not they have any Halloween candy left? We had a mock election in high school when NJ Weedman won. Never did mock votes again. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. We have 15 minutes left in the show. Didn't I already kind of gloss over this? Ambulance hits bicyclist and then rushes him to the hospital. And then they charged him with a $1,800 bill in Oregon. So there we go. Let's kick that one out. And close. Cancel. So now I have to read this story because even if we don't have a video, and why are we blurring her face out? That doesn't seem fair. It's not going to look the same pretty soon if this goes through. I didn't know this was still a thing, and if St. Caesar's here, maybe he can explain his people. British woman faces stoning after allegedly, not stonies, stoning. Faces stoning, and not the fun kind, after allegedly being forced into marrying uncle in immigration scam. So wait a minute, in the UK... Wait a minute, it's not in the UK, then who cares? So it's a British woman in another country? This is even weirder. A British woman is facing a potential death sentence by stoning after reportedly being forced to marry her Pakistani uncle and his child in an alleged immigration scheme. The pair, who have a child together, have reportedly been charged with adultery by Pakistani prosecutors, which can result in lashing or death by stoning under Sharia law. Oh, that's not good. So this just got really sad. And now I can't cover it like I thought because, again, the title was misleading. You made it seem like a British woman... Like you made it seem like she was in Britain. UK equals all Muslims. No, it doesn't. United Kingdom? I don't think that does. I want to smoke with Cheeto. I don't know how you make that happen. And he's not in St. Cloud. That's in Rockville, where you want to go there. Let's go ahead and close that out. I really thought there was more to that. And let's see if we have anything for overtime. This is still over in the overtime folder. Did we ever play any of this? What is this thing? Let's see what this is.
Try to find me.
Oh, we already covered that. We already covered the sad life of Johnny Somali, or Johnny Somalia, or whatever his name is. Let's go and see if we have anything fun that we can grab quick to take up some I say stime. Asmongold finally talked about it. Great. Tito the Raccoon with "You Can't Handle a Pet Raccoon." All right, let's see this.
So you want a pet raccoon?
All right, let's see what Tito the Raccoon has to say about a pet raccoon. This is awfully interesting after what we heard about Fred. I'll be honest, I kind of do want a pet raccoon. But that's just because I think they look cute with their little bandit faces and the way they have human hands.
So you want a pet raccoon? Well, don't. In fact, if someone tries to give you one of these things, pick it up and eat it as far away as you can, because you're not prepared to handle a day in the life of a pet raccoon. Right off the bat, we start with Hungry Raccoon. I hope you're okay with sharing, because they have worked up an appetite destroying all your stuff last night. So hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your breakfast, because they'll be running up faster than Paul Revere coming to tell you that the British are coming. But don't worry, after that, they're so full they start slowing down. You got roughly 15 minutes to get them to work before they crawl back to the abyss from which they came. If you don't, they're going to eat you out of house and home. And I mean literally. Look at my breakfast. Look at my couch. Look at my bowling ball pins. Don't matter what it is, they're going to try to eat it. Plus, they destroyed all your stuff from last night. But typically, when they start slowing down, we use this time to take pictures of Piper next to her mini masterpieces. If you want a one-of-a-kind artwork, head over to titoTheRaccoon.com and pick up your painting today. But now that they have a full belly and are all tuckered out from having worked their poor little fingers to the bone after a full 5-minute photo shoot, it's time for a well-deserved nap. Now we enter the sleepy...
Dude. Did you just gas your fucking raccoons? Hold on a minute.
But now that they have a full belly and are all tuckered out from having worked their poor little fingers to the bone after a full 5-minute photo shoot, it's time for a well-deserved nap.
Does that raccoon have a CPAP? Dude, that's either a CPAP or you are nitrous oxiding the shit out of that raccoon. What the is this? It's time for a well-deserved nap. Yeah, whether he likes it or not. Does this cone smell like chloroform? Gee, what are you doing to this poor raccoon?
Now we enter the sleepy raccoon phase. Once these little rats have found a comfortable spot, it's the only time silence from a raccoon does not mean property damage. Well, that's only if they are happy with their sleeping arrangement. I gotta keep 2 sets of cushions, one for people and one for raccoons. They unzip the zipper, crawl into the cushion, and rip out all the fluff till their fat raccoon bowling ball sized bodies fit into my cushion. Then once there is fluff and stuff and strewn everywhere, then and only then can they get a good night's sleep. But as you can see with this cuteness overload, the destruction of my $4,000 couch doesn't seem to matter much. But it doesn't mean they're getting off scot-free, because with a snoot that cute, you're bound to get booped. But this is the calm before the storm as we enter the stage of pure chaos.
All right, dude, I'm sorry. This is awesome, but do you have any friends besides the raccoons? I'm just worried that your only friends are the raccoons. LOL booped. I'll admit the boop part was cute. The boop part was cute. Coon has... Oh, no.
But before
All right, God, no friends. All right, he's saying no friends.
that happens, these little gremlins got to boot back up. They get a glazed look over their eyes as they start downloading their latest firmware, Cuteness 2.0 and Destruction 286.exe. Although they sure as heck are cute, someone keeps uploading the destruction file, but not the one for cuteness. And I'm pretty sure whoever was in charge of the intelligence file got fired a long time ago. But now that these guys are up and running, you better make sure all your doors are locked because nothing is safe anymore. If they get after your plumbing, your house gonna be flooded. So far, Piper the only one who hasn't flooded my house yet. And I think that's just because she's too dumb to figure it out.
All right, so it's cute little raccoons. Cool. Let's see. Do they sit on old couches in the front yard? All right, God. Raccoons and cats can't stab you in the back. Digger 420. My boy was 26 pounds, lived 17 years. He was the best, hands down. Don't tell my girls, though. Your girls are what, your cats? And did you have a raccoon? Because again, I just feel like raccoons could be cool pets because they're intelligent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I totally believe they're damaged. Like they'll destroy everything in sight. But again, could be a cool pet. A Maine Coon. Oh, a Maine Coon would be fun. Giant Maine Coon would be fun. All right. What the heck? I thought I muted that. That damn thing keeps going off. I might have to do something about it. Do we have anything else? Mega stream, election time live. Let's what the fuck? That can't be a real thing. Holy shit, that's a real thing. This bird is real. Dude, look how big this bird is. Like, this bird could like eat this chick. Peter, I'm holding Hooters. That thing is giant. What have they been feeding that bird? Pool Scam Sam saying raccoons generally don't buy loose cigarettes. Well, who's selling loose cigarettes? We got $5 and I don't remember. Do I have controlled burns I have to do? I don't remember. Fuck. Shit. Is that a snow owl? I mean, I think it is a snow owl, but that thing is... It's a puppet, you goofus. Yeah, it has to be a puppet because it's too damn big. And it explains where her other hand was the whole time. Up its ass. Up its ass. Yeah. All right. So that's where... No. That is not what... You don't say that. All right. Funny bears. I feel like this isn't a real bear. That's a real bear. I don't want to see that. Shaq scares a gorilla. That look... you know what? Not for this audience. Not for this audience. This one really is very big. All right, now she's wearing the arm thing, though. This is, again, she's just selling the bit?
Ever feel if your keel as your little breastbone is lovely? What's your TV? Ever feel if your keel as your little breastbone is lovely? What's your TV? Ever feel if your keel...
All right, this isn't real? She's lying to us? I mean, maybe it's because she's hot as fuck, but I don't know, man. Isn't that her hand right there, or is she up the bird's ass? I donated $2K to Chrissy Mayer before she was married, boys. What do you mean before she was... You can't say Shaq scares a gorilla and then move on, says the Laughing Lions. What? I can't? All right, fine. All right, fine. We'll scroll up if it's still there, and by some miracle of Todd... Nope, it's still there. All right. All right, fine. Fine, you uncultured swine. Hey, that rhymes. Boom.
Quiet responses. And everyone stays in the back, lets them sew. Yeah, let them have a chance to sew. Just nice and quiet, and let them sew. Because it's fear. Right? So this is like their home, so we just want to be like non-dominant poses, nice and relaxed.
You guys can come in a little bit more, so everybody can come in.
Yeah. Just let them quiet responses. And everyone stays in the back, lets them sew. Yeah.
All right, so that's the gorilla being scared. Again, I don't think we got really what we want. Muttering Jay, no, I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. Why the fuck would I do that? Jesus. I'm ending my stream in a minute, and then I'm figuring out what I'm doing about my dinner and hanging out with my daughter.
And I got some other stuff to do. I'm going to show up on Aaron's stream a couple of times this evening. And yeah, that's it. That's the plan. Muttering Jay, come on, Johnny. We don't have 4-foot owls. Maybe we don't. Maybe I just want to believe we do. Maybe I'm just easily suckered in by a beautiful blonde holding a large cock. Is that your beak? All right, so it is time for me to end the show. I'm going to go do other stuff and then probably be back for a couple hours this evening with Aaron. And then be back tomorrow morning with Aaron. And yeah, we'll see how all that goes. Then I might need a break. Jesus. All right, so we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Thank you so much for the support today, especially over on Twitch. Let's make sure we don't have anyone else to thank on the PayPals and the Venmos and the stuffs with the things, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. Boobity boobity boop, and we're good. Is that your beak? And I gotta do this with my thumb, right? You're gonna say it's the thumb thing. Nope, you're not. All right, we're great. Thank you very, very much for all of the support and awesomeness. We'll get out of here. You guys have a great day. I hope no craziness happens, regardless of who wins, regardless of who loses. I would like it if we could all be civil. Probably not going to happen, though. So, either way. Until tomorrow, or tonight, or whenever we see each other again. Au revoir.
Fuck off.
Mikey, I will mention nothing, and you will like it.
Fuck. What the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Is that your beak?